Yeah, and it's my mom. Hang on a minute, this will be fun. Mom, I'm gaming right now!
Yes. Yes, you are.
Mom, I'm gaming right now! With my friends, Mom!
Hey, don't do that, me! Hey, I'm here too!
Mom! I'm gaming with my friends! What do you want?
Hey,
And I'm streaming, Mom! Mom!
I'm hanging up.
I love you, Mom.
Only 5 minutes left. A fire team that fights together stays together. Double down. Tell them to line up faster. Fantastic work.
Oh my God. I didn't just do that, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I think Marv would have been very proud of me in that moment.
I have the holocron. See here. You didn't make it, Grease.
Here? Did you get out?
Ah! Ah! I don't know what happened there. Wikipedia for me, but I have a Wikipedia. And I hate it. Oh wait, is that an empty? Tell me that's an empty suit. Okay, it's an empty suit. Okay. Oh, but I don't like the music that's playing. I do not care for the music that is playing right now. And there's a lot of ammo around here. There's a lot of ammo around here. I could have swore that was somebody hanging there. I could have swore that was somebody hanging there.
Which
And-
should be the upcoming update that's...
What the hell is that?
That is Barry. Barry. So you gotta say hey to
So
Barry.
is this the haunted house in the Halloween season?
More or less.
And they just keep all their
just keep going along.
their
You're doing
prop?
fine. You're doing fine.
Oh fuck! What was that? What is that? What the hell is that?
What was that? I don't know. You tell me.
What was that? Okay, yeah. You know what? You know I will get you for this.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
will get you.
bullshit! You're the one, dude. You're the one that took me to TWA at night. I don't want to fucking.
well, I missed this.
All right. Anything on your
Here
EMF?
Do you want to play ball with me? Okay. Fuck that.
We are off and running, chat. Here we go. All right, Phil, move forward. Now, Phil, I will tell you right now, I will not leave you alone in this game. Open this door, Phil. Open this door to your left.
The one that I'm okay.
Yeah, the one on the left. Okay, walk in there. And read what is on the portrait, Phil.
How was that? Was that you?
No.
Because I didn't read anything and I just heard a noise.
No. Just
Magna.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
That switch does not seem to do anything. Exactly. It just shuts off the armor.
Shuts off the armor.
Let me see if there's a switch over here.
That'd be one.
These switches here.
That was not us.
Again. Alright.
I think I heard Sabrina say mom.
Huh?
What?
She didn't
I thought
say
you were in
anything.
another room.
No, she didn't say anything.
Did you not?
I heard that.
I thought that was Serena. I heard Mom.
Me too.
I heard it too.
It wasn't.
That was not a real person.
I'll tell you what, I know, I'm gonna take a seat over here.
Maker.
Maker. You're probably told not to speak to strangers. And that's fine. That's fine. My name is T. And over there's my...
Was that you squeaking?
Ooh, no, that wasn't. I heard that.
Yeah, that's now I hear you squeaking.
I heard
What was that? It sounded like a voice.
I don't... It did.
Yeah, it wasn't your because
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't.
It
Nothing got caught in my throat. There was. I marked it, but it was a mumble. Did you heard that, right?
100%.
Cat, I swear, are you really doing this to me? Are you seeing this? Ah! Damn it, Cat! Don't. Oh my God! The cat. You little jerk! Man? What did you do to my game, Cat? I swear to God.
Is that still going off in there, Tina? I would like the cat balls. Someone needs some cat balls.
What was that?
Someone needs some cat balls. You have.
What is that? What is that? Do you hear that, Pip? It's a very... Wow, hang on. It's a very rushed... It sounds like a rushed whisper.
Someone needs some cat balls.
I'm now slowing it down to 175. I'm hearing turn around. Does anyone else hear that? Which is ironic when you think about it, because usually people say, "Oh, all theaters are haunted." I don't think all theaters are haunted.
Well, this one's definitely definitely.
I mean, something's.
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. They're just not talking to us right now.
They're just not talking to us right now.
You want to go in for the green room?
But I ask you, since when does an actor never want to talk about themselves?
Yeah.
Hi everyone, it's me, Twitch Dad, and I'm here. Yeah, this is where it starts to get super creepy. This is the game Cyberpunk 2077 wanted to be, chat. I'm just going to come out and say it. This is the game Cyberpunk 2077 wanted to be. So, there you go.
Well, pitter patter, let's get at her.
Okay. Glad I got that out of my system. Overriding it could destroy my software. But I made that choice when I hooked into that first computer and the consequences it would bring. I'm sorry we won't see the outside together. But I needed to carry on the memories of humanity to hold on to the past. But I see futures in companions and you. Here, let me take that off of you. You were my friend, the very best I could have asked for. Oh, damn it. This is going to be another Last of Us ending where I cry, isn't it? I'm tearing up already. Oh. He's headbutting him. Oh. Oh, my heart! Oh, my heart! Oh. am I crying in a video game? Oh my god. I did it, hon. I did it, hon. I finished Stray. Worth every minute. Worth every minute. I'll move you back just a little bit.
What?
I wonder if she's pregnant.
She does look like. I was just wondering if her belly was a little bit big.
Yeah,
Maybe that might be why she's hungry.
that might be.
So, Jack, you are upset that Wesley fought for Virginia, fought against his own people from Gettysburg. That must have been aggravating.
Did someone just? Did you just whisper? Did you just whisper?
Keep going. Everything you got.
No, I don't know. I'm worried.
He's back at red.
Come on.
Oh no.
Steve
We got him.
Saylor? Steve Saylor? You did it! You did it! Congratulations, Steve Saylor! You just picked up your second seal. That's a motherfucking raid seal. Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go!
I fucking love it when T gets hyped.
The team made entirely of your clan. Hold on. I'm going for it. I'm going for it.
Yeah, you just saw 80 inches of me touching my nipples on your wall. You're never gonna look at your wall the same way again. Okay. How you doing, everybody? How you doing? It's Friday. It's Friday, and I could not be happier. Things are a little bit of a roller coaster, but we're hanging in there. But tonight we return to the old hospital on College Hill. Look at that Wizard Cat. Bugs Bear, first time in chat. Bugs Bear, how you doing? Still called. Thank you for that emotional damage during the flashback from Stray, because let's be honest.
Hello there.
Hello there. Wizard, again, thank you for that. Everybody that's in here, I'm doing good. I am doing good. For those of you who may or may not know, my name is T. You can call me T-Team. Look at that, Steampunk Rick kicking us off with a resub. Hey, yo, Rick. Sup, my man, sup. How about that? How about that, everybody? How about that? Rick coming in red hot. 49 months. But Rick and I have known each other way longer than that. He is part of what I call the F2F, fan to friend club, and not every fan of ours became a friend, but Rick, Shauna, the entire fam. I mean, yeah, he became a friend, and God love you, man. Thank you. I know sometimes it's very hard for you to get to stream, so I appreciate you being here. I really do. Now, not only am I here, but I'm also simultaneously streaming over on YouTube. So my EMFers out there, I see you. Or as I like to say, with the influence of Doug here, let's just go ahead and put it like this.
I see you. But that's only for the folks on YouTube. I see you.
Okay. Bugbear taking notes. I swear to God, I don't think I've ever laughed as hard as Doug saying, I appreciate you sitting out naming the characters on this D&D venture because you have far too much influence. And now I have to write up some backstories for Doug, I think, of Sir Reginald. Oh, what was it? Sir Reginald. Oh God, I'm blanking on what I called him. I just remember Clucky McClucky Face, or Clucky McClucker Face. I think, or McCluck Face. That was that, and yeah, Sir Reginald, Sir Reginald Rigmarole, or I can't remember now. I will find out. But man, that was some fun content that I watched him make last night. Doug, you know, Doug got it. I mean, he got it. He don't need to put himself on my book, because man, that was a riot to watch last night. For anybody that don't know what you're talking about, let me bring it up. So, as many of you know, Doug rated, through a weird process of happenstance, rated my channel after putting his own stream up against Twitch for Dummies. And now I'm starting to watch his stream, and what he's doing is pretty ingenious. He's basically having chat interact with his stream via AI stuff. Roderick, Clucky, and Slugma. Yep. And so anyway, the cool thing was, though, last night he actually designed three AI bots, and he had chat put them through a Dungeons and Dragons dungeon, and pretty neat stuff. I wasn't able to see all of it, so I got to go back and catch the VOD. But that was hella fun to watch. Take shape, as it were. So yeah, good times. Yes, I am double hydrating, because this morning we got up early to beat the heat, and we did, to do some stuff for the house. We are making progress now. We have officially started to get the house in a presentable fashion for the big review. You know, we're gonna have people starting to look at this house.
Good luck, Guardian.
And we need to make sure everything is ship shape and Bristol fashion. And so starting now, we are going to go through just little steps, just taking little steps, doing little things to try and make sure that everything is copacetic, that everything is set, and that everything looks good, you know? Now, that does not mean that we have put the house on the market. The house is not on the market yet. Who is the streamer with AI? Mr. Doug. And you know what? Why the heck not? Not that he needs it, but shout out Doug. Oh, wait a minute. It's capital D. Come on. Oh, wait. I don't need the @ symbol. There we go. Shout out given to Doug. There you go. Not that he needs it. He's doing just fine without any sort of... Hey, baby.
No,
how you doing there, baby? He does not necessarily need any kind of shout out from me. But let's just see what my funny honey said. That wasn't my funny honey. My funny honey did check in, but Steampunk Rick said, approaching fireside lore territory. Is that out of the question at the moment? Otherwise, I'll keep saving my points. Let's save it for now, because I have to find out first. Where I'm going to be doing fireside lore after a certain time, because we're like I said, we're not at the moving period yet. You know, we're not ready to pull that trigger and jump into it. We're not doing that, but we are. We're going to be packing up some stuff. I'm going to have to be changing some things. I may be going extremely mobile with my streaming. You might actually get a couple of packing streams near the end. So seeing a lot of houses we looked at popping back up. Oh, really? Really interesting. Yo, Spence, how are you, beautiful? Thank you for them biddies.
Yes. More of that, please.
Unicorn biddies. Unicorn biddies. Thank you for them unicorn biddies. Those tig old unicorn biddies. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Seeing as Twitch Mom just said, seeing a lot of houses we looked at popping back up. So yeah, the Jefferson House is now 1870 Jefferson House is now under 200K. Which one was that? The 1870 Jefferson under 200K. I'm trying to remember which one that was. So yeah, so basically a lot of the houses that we were looking at that were jumping off the market, yeah, they're popping back on. And one of the houses that came back, on the market, yeah, the Addams Family house.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
I've already told my wife, if I was feeling generous, 150 would be the best offer I would make for that house, because it is going to take a metric crap ton of work to get professionals in to get that thing done. And I wouldn't be even ready to close on a deal unless the RFF was taken care of. What is RFF, you ask? Roof, floor, foundation. I want to know the status of that house. Now, here would be the one advantage we would have with that house. And this is actually ties in to what we're doing tonight and to the good friends over on YouTube as well as here on Twitch. One of the things that plays into is Pip's and mine retirement plan, which involves directly OSI. We would get a second house, but we would rent it out to paranormal investigators just to make sure that it was haunted. And then we turn that into a haunted Airbnb with the help of our dear friend Win Brewer over at Linville Manor. Shout out to Linville Manor. CF Wonders from Doug. Hey, how you doing? Thank you very much for being here. First time in chat. Hope you enjoy your stay. Now, just wanted to give everybody a heads up on what you're seeing tonight, okay? Because this is not a gaming thing. Oh my God. You weren't kidding. This thing actually is like an old school, like Jefferson house. Okay. Holy Hannah. Do they have any other pictures? All right, here we go. Come on, chat. Let's go house hunting real quick. And then see if I'm going to bring you and everybody else up to speed. All right, so this is up for under 200. Thank you for that, Wizard Cat. I will be hydrating. Thank you. So this is going for less than $200. This house was built in 1870. I can't tell if that's rock work or if that's damage, but let's just take a brief look around. Okay. That's a metric crap ton of land. I'm not going to lie there, chat. Oh. Fwah. Oh my God. Tiny kitchen though. But still, less than 2. Wow. Okay, hang on. Let's pump the brakes here. Off-street parking must have some issues. Yeah. Less than 200 still cold. Less than 200. Less than. See, it looks nice. You're right, Bugs Bear. It does look nice, but here's the problem. These pictures are designed to make you go, fwah, like I'm doing right now. For under 200, you get to ride on mower. Yeah, probably. I have no desire for a ride-on mower or that much land. That's a lot of land, baby. That's a lot of land. Very little cabinet space. Now, that kitchen is kind of hot, though. We'd have to replace the countertops, though. All right, so now we're getting back. Was that a pantry door was that a pantry door or a basement door? Let's just see. Let me back up a bit. You mean this right here? That's probably a basement door. And you see, they don't have to show you the basement. Or the attic. But we're gonna look around here. Okay. A nondescript room, probably that'd be for maybe a washer and dryer? I don't know. Okay. That main room is not too... I bet you that's the original timbers from 1870. That's pretty damn cool. All right. They're spending a lot... Here's the thing, though. Again, we got 31 pictures of this place, okay? Got 31 pictures. We've already seen 20 of them. You know what we haven't seen yet? Upstairs. So here's our first look upstairs. This is probably the master bedroom. Big ass doors, kind of dig it. Popcorn ceiling, warning, warning, danger, Robinson. Nice walk-in closet, though. Nice walk-in closet. Okay. Kind of a tight bathroom. Okay, that's probably if that's not the master bedroom from a different angle. Let's see if they have a guest room. Look. That might be the other bedroom. Popcorn ceiling, definitely haunted. That's the way you think here, Still Cold. That's the way you think here. Yeah. I don't think there's much of an attic here. Not much of an attic, it looks like. Mm-hmm. Nice guest bathroom. Nice guest bathroom. Not too bad. Okay. Okay. Wow. So here's the thing. Here's the thing, everybody. And this is a little Twitch dad knowledge coming to you on a dusty road. Good loving. I do have a truckload. The thing to know about these places like Zillow, Realtor.com, etc. They're all great. Built in 1850. Again, probably got some haunted juju about it. But here's the thing about the way the pictures are all set up and everything. They are set up by professionals to do one thing, make you want to buy the house directly from the site. Some people do that. Don't ever do that. Don't ever buy a house. When a house like that comes in at under 200K, it's Virginia, Still Cold. It's in the state of Virginia, and it's actually not far from where Jefferson lived. It's actually oh, definitely haunted. Thank you, Still Cold. Thank you. So the thing you got to know before you invest in any property is you need to walk the property. Like, here's the things you're not going to see. We saw this one house. It was a really nice house, but I took one look at the neighborhood and said, nope, I don't like this neighborhood at all. It had on-street parking, which was another, that was a deal breaker. But I wanted to see the house anyway, just to see what we were in store for. And when I got into the house, the floor was squishy. It was a wood floor, but there was the wood itself was not. It wasn't really wood. It was more like faux wood, and the vinyl wood was so weak, or the foundation underneath it was so weak, I could actually feel the uneven gravel underneath it. I was like, yeah, no. I don't care how much they bring this down. No, I couldn't live with this. The house had some really neat features, but no. Now, we didn't see this one, and it's in the area where we're built in 1850. You know how many things are probably buried on that property? I know, Still Cold. I know. The possibilities are endless. A lot of the things, this is the thing, though. I told everybody before we had before we got on contract with the other house, there was the church house that we were looking at. Looked like a church, but it was not a church. And then there was the Addams family house, which both went not under contract, but offers were put on both houses while we were there. And the church house was in such demand, a counteroffer was put on that house, right? So it's like 2 weeks later. Yeah. Both those houses are back on the market. And this is the other thing that I'm another bit of little Twitch dad knowledge for you. Little Twitch dad philosophy, approach, life hack, whatever you want to call it. When you buy a house and they go, would you like it to be inspected? The answer is always and always will be yes. Because no matter how many times you go to visit a house and look at the house and go over the house, Your job is not to look at a house and try to figure out what's wrong with it. That is what an inspector's job is. And Pip and I are wondering exactly what is wrong. What are we not seeing with these other houses that have suddenly gone back onto that is really wow. Gang, I just got approached by somebody who is claiming to be Chris Collins's online manager. Sure you are. Yeah. Because, that is how she's going to find me. She's going to find me on Instagram and send me a DM request. Yep. Sure you are. Okay. Do they use LiDAR for home inspections these days? Actually, still cold. They use the FLIR. And if you recall, we do have a FLIR in our arsenal. And I remember Pip was watching when we were getting our inspection results back. She was like, oh, wow, this is so cool seeing them use the FLIR. I'm like, honey, that's what it was designed for. It was never designed for paranormal investigations. It was designed for this. And it's really cool because, yes, when you see the FLIR actually what it's designed for, you're like, oh, wow, that's a really well put together house. There's very little leakage of heat and all that stuff. So that's cool. Our house did okay on inspections. We're talking. We're going to see what happens next. But yeah, both the church house is back on the market and the Addams family house is back on the market. Regarding home inspections, my mom is going to buy a house as well, but the inspection showed so much wrong, she withdrew her offer. Yeah. Again, that's the job of an inspector. You can be like, this is a perfect house. And then the inspector comes and goes, here's the report. And yeah. I'm trying to grasp though with the Addams family house what needs to be done to that place to save it. And I told my wife that it was back on the market to be like, if I felt generous, 150. If I felt generous. But honestly, if that house were to drop down to 100 or lower, then we put an offer on it. And the first thing we'd do is we'd figure out, okay, let's make this property safe first, which means we'd have to look at the floor, we'd have to look at the foundation, we have to look at the roof. Once we took care of those three things, then we start renting it out to paranormal peeps and say, okay, here's what we know about the house, here's the history, have that. There's some juju in that house. There's some juju in that Addams family house. It's beautiful. I wonder if you could bring in a specialist, find out a ballpark. I'm sure you could, hun. I'm sure you could. They're not going to do it out of the goodness of their hearts, but I'm sure you could. Absolutely. Okay, so for anybody that's new to my stream, hey, how are you? My name is T. Call me TT Monster or Twitch Dad. And you'll notice that it says in our description, and it is true, over on YouTube and on Twitch, it says Ghost Hunting Live. And then it says new footage from the old hospital on College Hill. Now, what exactly is that all about? So when you see people talking about real paranormal investigations or real paranormal investigators or whatever, we at Old Spirits Investigations pride ourselves on being completely transparent on what we do and how we do things. And we do this because, let's be honest, there's a lot of BS on YouTube and on Twitch. There's a lot of BS. And if it's paranormal, it's even bigger BS. And that's the best way I can describe it. It's absolute, utter BS. So, no, I am not necessarily a fan of Sam and Colby. No, I am not necessarily a fan of of Twin Paranormal. There are quite a few people that engage in shenanigans when it comes to paranormal investigations. I don't buy into any of them. Kelsey Davis, you lost me when you said I'm in touch with Gabby Petito. Yeah, no, that's not cool. That is not cool under any circumstances. So yeah, so there. Yeah. And what we do at Old Spirits, we do all the editing. We do all the editing. So what I'm doing tonight is I'm actually reviewing footage. I'm sitting down with footage that's going to become a future episode of Old Spirits, the series that we have on YouTube. And actually, I'm gonna tell you that at some point we're gonna all I'm gonna take a break, and then we're gonna watch the 5-minute paranormal, which is actually 10 minutes in length, but it's a 5-minute paranormal that Phil put together for tonight, and I really want everybody to see it. And I recommend that you do a rewatch of it, so you can just soak it all in. It's fantastic. Basically, it's Phil recounting his visit to Dudleytown. You heard that right. Phil has been to Dudleytown.
Unleash the fury!
If you are curious as to what Dudleytown is this ghost town. They tried to make a town there several times, and each time it failed, all for different reasons. And the place has some off the charts juju. The people who own the Dudleytown property, though, they have, as of I want to say the early 2000s, they went on ahead and said, we're not allowing any more visitors. They basically just shut down the place to visitors. The foundations, everything, the town is still there, or what's left of the town is still there. I mean, nature is slowly reclaiming it, but the ruins are still there. And now in the 90s, though, and you talk about some like on the edge style of teaching. There was apparently a literature class that you could take in the Connecticut high school system called Call of the Wild. And Phil Rossi took that course. And the entire course leads up to an overnight stay in Dudleytown. You basically got your camping gear and you slept overnight outside of the town limits of Dudleytown. And then during the day and at night, you went back there. So Phil's got some stories, yo. And after prodding him for this, we finally got him to do it. And he sat down and he recorded 2 5-minute paranormals, which turned out to be 10 minutes in length. And we're doing it as a two-part series of 5-minute paranormals. But this is one of the things that we also do on this channel here at Twitch. We not only do live paranormal investigations, what we did last week, but we also do footage review. And of course, we have our paranormal magazine, the Grim Gazette. That's every Tuesday, filmed every Tuesday, live on Twitch, and then replayed, edited Mondays on YouTube. I haven't had a chance to start putting together the edited Grim Gazette because, yeah, it's been a week. But what we're going to do tonight is we're going to actually look at footage that I didn't know I had of the old hospital on College Hill. And we're going to watch it and we're going to analyze it. No music. We're just going to watch it raw. Now, you might think, this is boring as hell. And you know what? You would be absolutely right. You would be right. But this is part of paranormal investigation. I can promise you without a shadow of a doubt that a lot of the bigger names, they're not reviewing their own footage. They shoot it and then somebody else do it. Probably their management corporation or something like that. But those of us who are, for the lack of a better term, taking paranormal investigation, I don't want to say seriously, but with more of a purpose, we do that. Now, one of the other things that I also do during this footage review is I also basically open up the floor and say, if you've got questions, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Twitch, if you got questions at any time about what we're doing, how we're doing it, or why, and that's a big one, why we are doing it, please ask. This is an open forum as well as footage review of what we do as paranormal investigators. And I got some bad news for you. It's like golf. It's like golf. It's not fast paced. This ain't F1 you're watching, okay? Actually, if you must know, because I use this analogy a lot, it's a lot like, oh, look at that. Still cold. Subscribing for half a year for 6 months on tier 1. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Still Cold. I appreciate that. Yeah, I want people to ask questions about what we're doing, and especially the whys, because really paranormal investigation is a lot like fishing. It's closer to fishing than it is to any other sport, because when you look at fishing, particularly professional fishers and things like that, it is hours on end of nothing happening, and then 5 minutes of the craziest crap you will ever experience. And I can say during our live footage reviews, we have caught disembodied voices. We have caught a lot of EVPs. We've caught some movement. The one thing we haven't caught yet, shadow figures. We haven't caught any kind of apparitions. Have we caught shadow figures before on old spirits? Yes, we have. And I'm pretty sure it is only one location where we caught a shadow figure. And it was at the now closed site of Crescent State Correctional Institute. And that's a heartbreaker, man. I mean, I loved that place. I visited it at night. We did a 12-hour investigation. It was my 5th investigation, so I was still pretty raw around the edges. So was Phil. And then about a year later, we went back during the day. And it was really great. They basically charged you like maybe 10, 20 bucks. I think it was something like $10 or $20 a head. I can't remember what. But you basically go there and they basically gave you a map. And they said, this building's closed and this building's closed, but the rest of it, go ahead and wander at your leisure. They warned people not to go into the tunnels because, yes, you could get lost in the tunnels. If you do get lost in the tunnels, the best thing you can do is just go to the nearest. Once you reach the nearest exit, just take a left and go up. And even during the day, there was a heaviness about the place. There was a heaviness. But the place we are looking at today, or tonight, I should say, the place we're looking at tonight is the old hospital on College Hill. This place is in. Give me a second. Williamson, West Virginia. And a lot of people have been here. Amy's Crypt has been here. Paranormal Encounters has been here. Paranormal Quest has been here. Project Fear has been here. Actually, Project Fear went there when they were Destination Fear, and then they went back as Project Fear. This place, wow, it's really interesting. It's a really interesting place. And where we left off, everybody, where we left off, you were here. You were in this hallway. And so far we had gotten, let's see, what did we got? According to this, we got the motion light going off twice and the portal going off. Okay. And then, let's see, here's part 1. And I can't remember what we found in part 1. We did find some things. I believe that white meant EVP. Oh, it's Ghost Tube. Okay, so it's Ghost Tube, and then I believe that's the Paratech? Yeah, Paratech. Paratech and Ghost Tube. So, oh wait, red is EVP, isn't it? Let me just see real quick. Yeah, we had an EVP there. Okay. So, we got Old Hospital Part 1, Old Hospital Part 2. But what I discovered was that we actually had a little bit more footage than I thought I had. I originally had like 3 clips, and I'm like, this is all I got? Turns out, no, that's not the case. So I'm going to go on ahead and import in the stuff that I didn't realize I had. So I'm going to go to Old Hospital. I'm going to go to Kenneth. Hello, darlings. Oh, So happy to see you. Seriously, chat, I was sweating bullets. I'm like, you mean to tell me that I have only... At one point, I just looked and I said, you mean to tell me that I forgot to hit record on the camera and then I only have, like, barely an hour's worth of investigation footage? Turns out, no. Turns out I had a lot more. When investigating, do you have a plan before, or just walk in and do the normal stuff and see what happens? So the way we build our strategy when we go into a place, the first thing we do is, okay, how long do we have? What is our stay time? And if I recall correctly, I want to say we had roughly 4 hours in the old hospital. You're like, okay, so 4 hours. And we figured what we'd do is we would basically spend an hour on each floor. Now, we were also collaborating with a group called West Virginia Paranormal Investigations, WVPI. And they wanted to do something fun with us. So we were like, okay, then we'll adjust. So that's the thing. You go in with a game plan, but if you're working with other people, you got to be flexible. But you first look at how much time you've got, and then you look at the layout of the place and go, okay, where have people seen things or experienced things? Where do we want to concentrate on? Great example of that is you have roughly 3 hours, I believe. Yeah, you have roughly 3 hours, maybe 4 hours in the Jenny Wade house. Actually, I want to say it's 3 hours. It's 3 hours in the Jenny Wade house. And the Jenny Wade house has 3 floors. Okay. So when we first went, we were like, okay, let's go on ahead and let's do an hour on each floor. We got the top floor, the main floor, and then the basement / cellar. Okay. So we go to the top floor, and we spent like a solid hour there. We then went down to the main floor, and it was quiet. And we were there for like half an hour, and we just felt like, unlike the top floor where we felt like things were really happening, things were popping, we got to the main floor and it just felt like there was nothing there, which was weird because that was where Jenny Wade was shot. Like, okay, then let's spend the extra half hour and let's go to the basement. So we went down to the basement / cellar where they kept her body. And that was the best move because the basement was even more active than the top floor. And what was cool about the basement was we could actually hear footsteps coming from the floor that we thought was absolutely quiet. So that was kind of neat. That was incredibly cool. So yeah. So that's how you try to plan as best as you can, but you want to be flexible. And you also want to give yourself at least, if you've got like a 6 level or 4 level place, you want to try to give yourself at least 1 hour in the active area that you're investigating. And yeah, you might not be able to, you might not, if it starts to become really active, you're going to go, well, it's an hour, we got to get going. You might want to spend a little longer. And then that means, okay, well then where do we cut it short? And some places are like that. Some places, oh, this place is really active. This floor is really active and it's quiet. All right. Then that means that we'll spend a little more time in this area. And then this place gets jumping and you're like, oh, we got to stay just a little bit longer. And that will cut into some other time someplace else, which is why you sometimes see a lot of investigators go back to certain places because certain place, and that's the other thing too. You'll hear many paranormal investigators say this because I've heard it often. The paranormal does not necessarily work on a time clock. Some nights are active, some nights are quiet. And then there are some places that are consistent. And I would say this, Rick, yeah, we missed out on Crescent, but there's always Gettysburg. There's always Gettysburg. We'll always have Gettysburg. Okay, so this was the main floor. I'm sorry, this was like, I want to say we went up on the top floor. And this is in one of the surgical rooms. But this was also part of the opening, and I'm trying to remember how this ended. Yeah. Okay. So
Make sure to come back if you step away, because it's going to be an amazing experience.
Yeah, we've already
Did some stuff. Seen some stuff.
Oh.
Make sure to come back if you step away, because it's going to be an amazing experience.
Yeah, it's a terrible shot. I'm still learning how to do video selfies, if you will. You know that the reason why you've got so many paranormal investigators doing this is because you get into a habit of filming yourself. And this was the first time I attempted to do it with my arms. And even though I'm a trombone player, I happened to film myself in probably the worst angle ever. This was a terrible angle to film myself in. So yeah. All right. So we did this one. We did this one, and now I want to say we have 5. Oh wait. Oh, that was where the card picked up from. Okay, so let's just pop that in. I'm so happy that I found this footage. I really am. All right, so let's, and now we just pick up where we left off. So here we go.
Not that kind of sign.
That was my fault.
All right, let's see here.
Not that kind of sign.
That was my fault.
And you'll notice, too, that behind Phil, it is still daylight. That's going to be changing very soon. That's going to be changing very soon because the sun is setting right now. The sun's going down, big guy.
Encounter.
Yeah, I could that one.
Yeah. Okay, so right there is, so that's the other thing too. This thing that I'm doing right here is, oh wait, I don't want to do that. No. Nope. I don't want to mark it in the timeline. I want to mark it. Yeah. Hello. Come on. There we go. And what I'm doing is you might be able to see this in the timeline here, in the clips, I should say. But what I'm doing is I'm basically marking this up, not necessarily with answers and things like that. I just want to go on ahead and see where certain devices have gone off, and then I can go in and I can say, okay, here's something happened, I work in the titles and do all that. This is how these shows are made. They mark up the evidence and then go back, and then they mark them up, then they go back and they start adding all the cool bells and whistles that make a show. All right, so that's Paratext. So Paratext says encounter. And right now, this is just a solo session with me, Phil, and Pip. We're going to be joining up with the folks from WVPI in a brief moment.
Encounter.
Yeah, I could that one.
Yeah, we're hoping for an encounter.
That's what we're
looking for a close encounter here.
That's Phil looking for a close encounter.
Yeah, my name is Phil.
And I'm T.
And I'm Pep.
And this is our first visit to the old hospital. Did you want to tell us about your experience here? I heard it say angry.
Yeah.
Is that what you heard, T? Is that what you heard, past T? See, now it sounds like a car horn. And this is the other thing too. One of the things I love about these types of reviews is that if we're doing open sessions like did you hear that? Did you hear that? Sometimes there's nothing there. Sometimes it's just your nerves. And then other times it's legit. You catch something. I heard it say angry.
Yeah.
Are you angry about something that happened here with you? What happened?
I really feel like you're trying to...
Shh. I just heard that thump. Did you hear that?
I really feel...
Oh, you just hear it.
I really feel like you're trying to...
Oh, I should also add, we're the only people on this floor. We are the only people on this floor. I mean, I got to send a picture of that to Phil. That's a fantastic look. Oh, damn, that's fun. Let's see. Old Hospital dash Phil dash WTF is that? Oh, man, I love that. Okay. All right. That should be the thumbnail right there. See, this is why I don't like now, we did purposely have Phil do scared looks and startled looks and things like that, but you can never reproduce that honest to God reaction right there. And I don't know if you can hear it, but it's right before Phil starts talking. You hear a thump. Yeah, right there. All right. All right, so I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna make that gold. I'm gonna say thump.
I really feel like you're trying to...
Shh. I just heard that thump. Did you hear that thump? Oh, did it happen again? Did it happen again and we missed it? I just heard that thump. Did you hear that thump? Yeah, there's a knock right there. In fact, there are two knocks there. So, and this is coming from the room next to us, because there is a room next to us, if I remember correctly.
I really feel like you're trying to...
Shh. I just heard that thump. Did you hear that thump?
No. There's a thump?
I heard a thump coming in from the other side over this way. The fact I heard that and Phil didn't, the fact that I heard that and Phil didn't, that amazes me, because usually he's the one with the Peter tingle. Okay, I'm just saying. I want to mark it.
Ooh, my skin just crawled deeply. My skin just crawled.
Mark it.
Ooh,
Now, if you were curious about that, the thing that I was talking about, the Paratech, that is a word generator. And the idea is that it's supposed to, by design, just, generate words at random and then tell you, yeah, here's your word. But sometimes when you're doing the paranormal investigation, if you leave it running long enough, eventually spirits will be able to manipulate the electronics in said word bank and pick words that are relevant to what it is you're talking about or what it is you're experiencing. At least that is the popular belief. So, you know, it is what you make of it. It is what you make of it. And and like a lot of devices, instead of being reliant on one, you really should be using a few, 2 or 3, and see if they corroborate with each other. It just makes for a stronger case that you're building, that there is something there, you know? And for anybody, again, new to the stream, I am not here to convince you one way or the other if ghosts exist. That is not what I'm here to do. I am here to find out if there really is something there. That's the way I approach it.
My skin just crawled deeply. If you're out in the hallway, don't be shy. We would love to know a little more about you. Can you tell us why you're angry?
Hold on. Hold on. Interesting. That's almost the same sound that we heard earlier. I still don't think it says it's saying angry, but that's not what I'm curious about.
Can you tell us why you're angry?
Okay. What do your elf ears hear? Young Legolas. All right. Let's see. I want to go on ahead and pop this into Adobe Audition. There's something in the static, and I don't mean something coming through the radio. I thought I heard a second voice, or I thought I heard something there. So I just want to see right there. Right there. Okay, first off, I want to close this. I think I want to try this again. Come on, come on. Oh, wait. It might be. There we go. There you are. There you are. All right, so I'm going to make this a little longer. Excuse me. Excuse me, everybody. Okay. So whenever you're doing this type of thing, whenever you're doing paranormal investigations, you want to give your audio and your video a lot of lead time. That way when you listen and review, you have more of a buffer of things to work with.
Can you tell us why you're angry?
Right there. All right, so let's see if I caught it. I almost think it's saying stop, but I can't be sure. Let's make this a little louder. Right there. Boosting the audio a little more. All right. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna grab. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm attempting to take out the noise that I don't want. So I'm telling Adobe Audition to capture what is called a noise print, and then it's going to take that and it's going to try to remove wherever it hears what I just told it to do. And as I'm doing this process, how nervous do I get? It depends on the space, on how nervous I get. But I will tell you this: if you want to know when I get the most anxious, it's this. It's reviewing evidence, because like right now, I'm hearing a voice that I didn't hear, and that is always a weird. That is a weird thing to sort of grasp, you know, because you're in a room, you're by yourself on the floor, and there's nobody else on the floor with you, and then you hear a voice. So let's see if I caught it. It's right there. It is so faint, but I'm hearing a voice say stop. Okay. Let's save this. Let's save this as Old Hospital on College Hill, EVP, stop. Now, here's another thing that I try very hard not to do, is I don't want to destroy the original audio. I want to keep the original audio intact, and then stuff like this, that comes when I start making the episode. And when I make the episode, I treat it in an entirely different way. So I need to make sure that this is the original audio that I'm working with. Yeah. So let me go on ahead and let me do this. So I've saved this as a separate file. And now what I can do is just say, yeah, open this up. And this is the file that we just had. So I'm just going to keep a record of this so that I don't mess with the original audio. You never want to mess with the original audio, because that way, if a debunker says, "Well, we don't believe that you actually caught this," you just send them all the original stuff, and you go, "Here's the original stuff. Have at." And so far, no one has questioned what we found. But then again, we're still a small channel. I totally acknowledge that, you know. But I will tell you this: I follow debunkers like Mythos Paranormal, Side Eye Guy, and Beardo Gets Scared. I follow those guys, and I try desperately to present the best footage and the best evidence that I can produce, because those guys keep you honest. And if at any time those guys at random come and say, "Hey, let's take a look at old spirits," I want to make sure that we have footage and we have investigations that we can stand behind. Yeah, it's a matter of pride. It's a matter of pride. Okay, here we go.
Can you tell us why you're angry?
Yeah. Oh, I should also mark that too. Let's see.
Why you're angry?
Now, the next thing I got to do is I've got to find the audio and that I was recording and then see if it's actually there as well. As a matter of fact, that wouldn't be a bad thing to do right now. Let me see if I even have, because I think I also found the audio file. Control I. Okay. Oh, wait, is this it? Yeah, this is it. Old Hospital on College Hill audio. That's it. Bam. Okay. So this is 33 minutes in. Maybe that was where I started. Oh, wait. No, I take that back. I don't want to edit that. I don't want to bring that in just yet. Because what I want to do is I want to mark up that audio in Adobe Audition, and then it'll be easier for me to line it up. So let's see. So import file, and we'll go to, let's see, Old Hospital and College Show. By the way, the Old Hospital show, this is going to be our season finale. Then after this, we have a Halloween show, and then we have probably a Halloween live stream. We're going to do a special live stream from a place we've investigated before, and then we're going to have a holiday special. We've had 2 holiday specials, and we're looking for a third. Are we doing live hunting tonight? No. We are not doing any live stuff tonight or this weekend. Now, we are going out this weekend, but I'm not live streaming it, and here's why. Still cold. This place we're going to the same place we went to last week. We're going to be live. We streamed last week from Linville Manor. Had a great time, and then I come to find out Phil's parents want to have some kind of experience, and so we said, well, do we want to go to Linville? And because it's Phil's parents, I really didn't feel comfortable doing a live stream with Phil's parents, trying this out for the first time. So I said, yeah, I think we'll film, and I'll put together a special episode, but it's only going to be an episode for members only, like we were planning to do with last week's episode as well. I just don't want to. I didn't want to put Phil's parents on the spot like that and say, yeah, we're live streaming this. So I thought that would have been kind of meh. Now this is interesting. What happened here? I must have dropped the. I must have put this on abandonment or something. Members only YouTube. Yeah, that's for YouTube. Still cold. So yeah, we actually we do have memberships. We have memberships, and you can do that. Oh, look at that, Bad Gal Beach. Thank you for that follow. I certainly do appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes. More of that, please. More of that, my girl.
Now let's say Past T did a good thing, because I do remember hearing Past T say, "I'll mark it." So let's see what happens, because this could have been the thumb. Hang on.
Who's there?
Back.
Well, Phil is back. It took him a moment, but he's here.
Did someone's stomach just growl?
No. Well, Phil is back. It took him. Whoa. Well, Phil is back. Oh, did you guys hear that? Right after I say, well, Phil is back, you do hear something. I didn't hear this on the video, but you hear it on the audio.
Back.
Well, Phil is back. Wow. Okay. Didn't expect that. Back. It's very soft, by the way. If you missed it, it's very soft. But gonna drop a marker in there. And can I? So CD track cart timer. No, I just wanted to. I just wondered if I could name it something else. Thought I could name it. All right. Maybe I can't name it. Rename marker. Yeah, I did want to. Okay, I can't. Okay. Growl. And then question mark. That time Phil heard it. Well, Phil is back. It took him a moment, but he's here.
Did someone's stomach just growl?
No. I actually ate something so that my
Okay,
stomach wouldn't
can
growl.
we timestamp that?
Kids outside.
Because I thought I heard a voice of a little girl.
I just time-stamped it.
Thank you.
And that's what that was. Okay. So now...
Content. Or content, depending on...
Did it happen again?
Content. Or content, depending on... content. Or content.
Oh, I think he's handling gear. Okay. Whoops. Too close. All right, so I marked something over there, so let me just see. I heard it say angry.
Yeah.
Are you angry about something that happened here with you? Okay, that was the first angry that we heard. What happened?
I really feel like you're trying to...
That was it. I think that was it. Yeah. I caught the thump on audio as well. Oh my God, that's great. So now you see now the reason why, again, this is something, actually there's something I'm going to be talking about at this you see this this thing right here, the Paranormal Symposium right here. I'm going to be talking about the joys of redundancy. So we had a camera going, right? But I also have an audio recorder going, and this is why the pickups are always going to be better on these type of recordings. So if I go here, and then I say, yeah, turn that selection into a new. I'm going to do save selection as, and I'm going to go in and say, let's audio, and I'm just going to go EVP, or no, just going to say knock thump, whatever you want to call it, knock 01. Okay, so I say, okay, and then I open it up here. We'll get a more detailed look at it. So if you remember, there was that thump that I heard, right? There's that thump that I heard earlier, or the thump or knock, whatever. Okay, now here's that moment up close and personal. I heard it say angry.
Yeah.
Are you angry about something that happened here with you? What happened? Okay, something very cool too about Audition and why I use it. Let me go ahead and zoom in real quick. Now this color that you see here, this what looks like a heat map, this is sound. This is sound done as a heat map. You see down here, this little pale spot right here, and right here in the right and left channel, that's the knock. And this is how I know. You'll notice the rest of this, hey Dance, the rest of this is pretty much monotone with the exception of where you're seeing the but right there, I'm gonna just play it, and you'll hear this knock over and over again. It's because it's looped. Hey, Danced. That's amazing. Okay. And if I play that a little louder, if I play this just a little bit louder, I'm good, by the way. Thank you very much. Sorry, I'm in the middle of a thought, so bear with me. So I'm going to take this and just boost it up just a little bit. So I'm going to kick this up by, let's say, 7.5 decibels. Wow. Okay, so this is promising because now I'm getting closer to. I'm getting a lot closer now to the to that possible EVP that we caught. Thank you for that, Danced. Okay. What was that? Hold on.
I heard it say angry.
Say that again. So there's something there, but here's the truth of it. It's so faint. It's so faint, I don't know if I could work with it. I'm going to still mark it. But that's what I would call a D- EVP. When it's that faint and you try to amplify the sound and it's just it doesn't do any good. But I'm going to go ahead and mark it anyway. So and I'm going to say EVP question mark. And that wasn't the EVP that I caught, but earlier. That's coming. That's coming.
I really feel like you're trying to.
Just try that thump. You hear that thump?
No. There's a thump.
There was a second one right after that. There's a second thump right after that.
Can you tell us why you're angry?
Oh no, that's right after. That's the. Can you tell us why you're angry? And that's where I'm hearing the the possible other EVP. Thank you for that, Lurk Danced. I appreciate it. So again, the reason I'm doing this with the audio as well as the video, I'm marking up these places, and that way, I can drop in like a metric crap ton of markers. It does nothing to the original audio file other than mark it for potential spots. But yeah, that's what's going on here. Your intro to the Doug reaction video, that's some high-level video composure editing. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Still Cold. I appreciate that. Are you talking about the intro to the Grim Gazette? It's this. I'm assuming you're talking about where you see all the headlines and everything like that. The beautiful thing about that is that is a template. That is a template. That is a template from the place where I get all my sound effects and everything else. So yeah. Yep. All I did was change headlines, images, and that's it. Now, granted, keep this in mind: for 17 seconds to get that type of animation, to get that kind of cool effects and all that, for 17 seconds, the computer processes it for 4 hours. So that's After Effects. That's the joys of dealing with After Effects. I love After Effects. I love it. I don't know if my computer loves it, but I love it. Okay, so hang on a second. Let me just hear this again.
I really feel like.
Yeah, so I just want to make sure I mark that thump. I just want to mark that thump. I love that. Okay, so we mark it. And we call it thump.
I really feel like you're trying to.
Just try that thump. You hear that thump?
No. There's a thump.
I heard a thump coming in from the other side.
I already got the best viewers. Thank you very much. So you can kindly F off. And there you go. Bye-bye. All right. I've been setting up my stream lately. I played Destiny quite a bit. It's exhausting how many times it takes to make everything look decent. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Welcome to the joys of being a streamer. That's just how it goes. You got to jump out? Okay, Rick. You have a good night, buddy. Thanks. Thanks for popping in. As always, good to see you. All right, let's get back to this. All right, so we go here. Move this way. I'm going to mark it.
Ooh, my skin just crawled deeply. If you're out in the hallway, don't be shy.
Okay. So he says don't be shy.
We would love to.
All right, we're coming up on the EVP.
You know
Or the
a little
potential
more about
EVP.
it. Can you tell us why you're angry?
Nope. Nope. Didn't catch it. Or did I? Hold on. All right, I'm gonna zoom in on this and well, not zoom in, but I'm going to create a new clip from that. Let's see. Okay. We've confirmed the knock. That's important. That's very important to me. But this one I want to see up close. Oh, and I think I want to also mark it here. Okay, and drop a marker there, and we'll just say another EVP. The thing about EVPs is they will either pop out and slap you in the face. They're that clear, and then there's some that there are these two, and these two are just seem to be just out of reach. It's right there. So now, because I've just got all of this, I'm just going to go on ahead and I'm going to just pump up the volume on it. I don't think it's there. It is not there. It is not there. And sometimes that happens. So there's this thing that you got to be very aware of when you're reviewing footage of any kind. It's called pareidolia. And what pareidolia is that is where your brain thinks it hears something, and it is so convinced that something is there, it goes on ahead and tries to fill in the blanks for you. And it can be the static coming from the spirit box. It can be the sound of water in a cave. It can be a lot of different things, and your eyes do this as well. Pip and I were convinced that we saw shadow figures at this cottage when we were doing an outdoor investigation at the Belvedere Inn. But we also had running at the same time an infrared camera on the spot. And we were convinced we were seeing shadows, going left and right across the battlefield. The infrared camera picked up absolutely nothing. And that was when we realized that this is pareidolia. This is pareidolia. So it happens on both a visual and an audio version. So you got to be careful about that. Okay. So back to our footage. We're caught up in the audio, so yeah, great. But we did figure out, we did catch the thump, which is very cool. That's very cool. Did something go wrong in surgery? Is that why you're angry?
Sound like you said cold or cold? Which cold? That could be coal. Yeah. Now the faint voice that you hear, if you happen to hear that coming from the other room, that's my wife. She's currently watching something on YouTube. So there you go. Wife recording for later. Thank you, Still Cold. Okay. Sound like you said cold or cold? Which cold adds up?
Missing.
Yeah,
Missing.
Now that is GhostTube, and my wife Pip is running that. So, oh, that we marked that as white. Okay, so GhostTube and missing. It's an app that my wife is running off of her phone in the video, and that is my wife in the video right there. That is my beautiful wife Pip. Okay, so, and if you want to find out about GhostTube, right? Yeah, I know. You're talking about this right here.
Missing.
Yeah, missing. That right there is that's the app running on my wife's iPhone, and so that is called GhostTube. And if you want to find out more about GhostTube, I can actually give you a link to the video that I did a review of GhostTube. It is one of our more popular videos, apart from, of course, the video I did for the Doug Doug raid. The Doug Doug raid, beyond the shadow of a doubt, remains our most popular video. And I will say this: doing a review, doing a reaction video like that, it was a lot of fun. But I would not do that again if I couldn't make it relevant to what I'm doing here. And it's also what I call low-hanging fruit. One of the things I discovered, Bugs Bear, about reaction videos is Doug Doug has some channels, not just me, but like channels, like full-on channels, and all they do is Doug Doug reaction videos. Their channel is reacting to what Doug Doug creates. And I'm like, if you do it on occasion, like if it's something really, really, hard hitting or something like that, that's one thing. But when your entire content is reliant on another person's content, it's one of the things I discovered, Bugs Bear. And I'm like, if you're good with that, great. But you're basically recycling someone else's content for your own use. And I think the highest comment people have given me, Bugs Bear, about my reaction video was people were like, I forgot that I was watching a reaction video to Doug Doug because you were making it your own. And that's what I wanted to do. I get when people do reaction videos, it's like doing a review. It's like doing a review video. And the difference is, I think, between me doing a reaction video
on everything that Doug does, and just the one thing about this was that it felt more personal. And yeah, you know, hitching my wagon to Doug was great, but I don't want to do that for all of my content. But it made sense for me to hitch this wagon because Doug was not calling me out, but he was doing something that was relevant and tied directly back to me. And so, yeah, I won't lie, I had a great time doing it, but I probably won't do anything like that again unless somebody did something like, if someone did a reaction to one of our investigations, would I do a reaction video to that? Probably, because again, that is something that is related to OSI, something that is related to, you know, to me, so that I can turn that into my reaction to their review, or my reaction to what one of the things that I put out there as a theory, you know, that sort of thing. If people are okay with doing reaction videos of one guy to one guy's content, I'm like, okay, cool, but it feels a little derivative. So, but that's my opinion. That's my opinion. They're still getting more views than I am, so it's okay. I stand by the content that we make here, and I'm very proud of it. So there's that. All right, so that review is right here. If you want to see the review of GhostTube and what it does, that goes into it like in detail about how that works. But GhostTube is like a Swiss Army knife on the phone. And unlike a lot of the apps that you see a lot of popular, and I want to put big quotes around that, popular paranormal investigators use on YouTube, unlike Spirit Talker, Necrophone, and things like that, GhostTube was designed by paranormal investigators. It was designed by the two people that do Amy's Crypt, Amy and Jared. And those apps, they're used by a lot of different ghost hunters. And personally, I think they're great. They're great apps because they are not reliant on certain things. They're not gaming the system. Great example. When we were investigating last week with the Association of Paranormal Study, that's Alex Matsuo's group, Alex was like, "Oh, you're using GhostTube," and I go, "Yeah, are you okay with that?" She goes, "Yeah, I'm okay." Oh, they're okay with it. She was like, "Yeah, I'm okay with it," and then they said, "But I'm a little wary of those types of apps because they could be tapping into your microphone to be able to get answers from you." And GhostTube was firing off left and right. Now, my wife, being my wife, and I love her dearly for this, she said, "I want to try something." So the next morning at Linville, she got up and she deactivated the microphone. So GhostTube was no longer running with the microphone. WordBank was still going off, and things relevant to what was happening and what Pip was asking around her at Linville. I thought that was fascinating. And that is what we try to do at OSI. We try to rule out any kind of doubt or suspicion about the equipment that we're using or the methods that we're using. And this is one of the ways we do it too, by these live reviews. But that was GhostTube that you heard. It has a word bank inside of it, similar to the Paratech. Okay, ow. All right, let's go back and hit it, shall we? I heard pull.
What's missing?
I'm going to move the music box. I feel like I need to put it there.
All right, go for it.
I don't know what happened.
Did you bring the tracer?
I did bring Tracer. But I wanted to make sure. I mean, if we want, we can move out of here into the hallway. I'm feeling like there's nothing in here. I would prefer if we moved into the hallway.
You want to move into the hallway?
Because I just don't think there's anything here.
Yeah, I'm feeling the hallway as well.
Okay, let's move things. We're coming out into the hallway.
I'm going to move this down here.
Just to,
And what I'll do is I will lay out Tracer in the hallway.
okay.
Now, I know my wife is pointing the camera at me. I'm just trying to figure out if she actually was shooting me or not. No, she was doing All right, that is. Just please hold. Your call is very important to us. All right, so that's 11. This is 12. So I should. There we go. This is in the basement. Just see if this is us in the basement. I'm doing a preview of another clip over here. Nobody, just Brad. Hi, Brad. First off, Brad, hi. Welcome to the channel. Good to have you here. Yeah, great to have you here, man.
This is great.
It is great.
Anyone want a hug?
Seriously?
No hugs.
No hugs. Okay, so the tracer is a device that measures footsteps. There's a base, and then there are two trace. It's called tracer because it has two long strips that have lights inside them, LEDs. And if they detect footprints near the strip, they will light up. You can actually see this in part 1 of our investigation of the Wayside Inn. You'll actually see the tracer in action, and that's what my wife was asking about. She was wondering if I had brought tracer up to that floor, and I had. I'm just scanning. Is this when we were back? Yeah, that's when we were back on the main floor. Okay, so I guess Pip was pointing the camera at me, but wasn't recording me. It happens. I cannot throw any shade towards my wife because God knows I've done that before. Sadly, sometimes it happens. Yeah, if you actually want to see the tracer, I don't mind pulling that up and I can show it to you real quick. Let's see. Let's go to Oldest Inn. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one. Okay. So we'll go here. And we'll go to View on YouTube. There we go. And I'll just hop ahead to where it shows up. Oh, it doesn't show up until we're back in 2024. So
see if it.
Let's leave it be for now.
We'll leave it be. Keep an eye on it, chat.
We'll leave it be for now.
Okay, so this is so chat. This is us at the Wayside Inn this year. The thing that was kind of cool about our Wayside Inn episodes was that it's me and it was supposed to be me and Phil and everybody like that, but it just wound up being me and Pip. And so the spin we took on it was, okay, this is me and Pip investigating the Wayside Inn in 2023. Here's us around the same time 1 year later, and let's see what we picked up first time, what we picked up differently. And that's okay. That's a long name. Let me take a look at that. That's a long name. So I'm just going to call you Osa. Osa, how you doing? And thanks for being here. And welcome to the stream. This is a footage review stream. So you're actually seeing some footage from a show that is coming up in the future. Right now, though, somebody asked about what the tracer did, and you're about to see it. So the tracer is over here. There's the strip. And you'll notice there are a couple of lights that are on. It's because the bricks are a little uneven. However, when we, whoops, wrong one. When we start playing this video, you should see the tracer go off. Give me a second here.
Well, we can always ignore just those three on each side because it might be a slight variation in the brick.
What my wife just said.
But if something else goes on, then we can say.
All right. And now I'm just going to do one final check of what everybody can see. Okay, they can see these two chairs here. So if you want to turn off the lights,
okay,
and have a seat over here. All right.
Do you want another? I've got another light that we could turn on.
No, two are fine.
Okay. It's sitting in the dark.
It's nice and spooky.
Okay, so as you can see, these three lights are reacting to some unevenness in the brick. Everything else is calibrated. So you've got the two strips here with the base in the center. Watch the tracer strands.
Now that I can, okay. Thank you, everybody, for all the questions.
Oh,
Thank you so much for all the questions.
Simon.
Yeah, something happened to Simon. Or sorry, actually not Simon. It's Chuck. This pointer should be over here.
Oh. Huh,
I don't know
interesting.
what happened to it, but
I didn't.
honey, I'm not saying you did.
Oh, look. What's that going on there?
I don't know.
I'm not sure if you can. I might be blocking their view of that tracker.
Don't worry, I have it over here. I have.
And if you think about it, it kind of tracks, pardon the pun, but it kind of tracks that they would catch movement here because where we are is the summer kitchen. This was the kitchen, the original kitchen of the Wayside Inn. The Wayside Inn was built in 1740. So what you're looking at right here is an infrared camera on a hearth built back in 1740. So it would make sense if there was like a something replaying in front, it would be happening in front of the hearth because people are checking stews, making sure the food is ready, all that stuff. At least that's the theory we've got. But that's how the tracer works. That's how the tracer works.
Over here. We have a camera on us. We've got a camera over there on us, and then we have another camera behind us.
There
that's
goes
on
the cap.
tracker.
Okay. So anyway, that's how the tracer works. That's the tracer in a nutshell. All right. Going back to Premiere, and we're getting ready to move into the hallway. This footage, just so you know, Osa and Brad, this footage is taken at the old hospital on College Hill in Williamson, West Virginia, and it's been really, so far it's been interesting, been very interesting. In particular, the fact that there's nobody on this floor with me, my wife, and Phil, and yet we had heard several thumps coming from a different room. Kind of cool.
Feeling something out there.
Okay.
Jeez. Translate.
And that was the Paratech going off. Okay, and let's see, we'll go market. That was that's right. This one, Paratech, and it was translate. Definitely not a demon. Definitely not a demon. And how you doing there, Walker? What's up? You did a dumb. What'd you do a dumb for, Cammy? Come on. What's up? I bet whatever you did, you didn't do it as badly as you think you did. And how are you, Walker? What piece of equipment do you get the most results from? Woof. Okay. Definitely not a gin. Mark it in the journal. Okay. Now, that tells me, Still Cold, that you were paying attention during... Oh, wait. No, that was a Phasmo joke. Sorry. I had a gin reference in the last Grim Gazette, so I thought you were making a reference to the Grim Gazette, but you're talking about definitely not a gin, mark it in the journal, cross it out. I hear you. Hey, look, be careful, Still Cold, because that was what got me into doing paranormal investigations. Hope you're doing well there, Walker. Hope you're doing well. But going back to the piece of equipment that I get the most results from, honestly, it varies from location to location, which in a sense, it validates a lot of what of you using the gear right, because you'll go somewhere and the REM pod will be firing off left and right. Ghost tube will be quiet. Flux will be quiet, right? Go to another place, Flux tube will be going nuts. REM pod will be quiet. Ghost tube might be in and out. Then you go, like this past weekend, to Linville Manor, right? Last weekend, Linville Manor, the REM pod was quiet. The Flux was kind of in and out. Ghost tube would not shut up. Ghost tube would simply not shut up. So it really does. You know, there's some locations, some devices work better than others. But the important thing is that you are not reliant on all these gadgets. There was a guy that Beardo Gets Scared was looking at. He was basically doing a comedy roast / debunk of what he did. And it was a little ridiculous. The guy had, I stopped counting after 5 REM pods within one room. To give you an idea,
Walker, picture a guy who's doing a ghost investigation in my studio, and he had 5 REM pods like deployed just in this room. You could fart and knock off one of those REM pods, just basically make those REM pods go off. And when you're that reliant on the gadgets, you're no longer investigating. The gear should be helping you investigate, not doing it for you. Yeah, I try hard, basically. A mega try hard. I sometimes feel like I shouldn't be paranormal investigating because I lack sleeve tats, and I don't do any neck tats. So I'm not sure if I'm cut out to being a paranormal investigator, but I do the best I can. For me, it's not about the gear that I'm using. It's more about rotating in what I think will work and what won't work, and just trying to get reactions from whatever's there. It said PU. There you go. When are we going to check out Trans-Allegheny, Weston, West Virginia? Now, it's funny you should say that, because you see, Still Cold, on the way back from our trip to the old hospital, we took a detour and we just paid a visit, just a casual visit to the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum. And I'm like, I've got to get in here. And Alex Mitsuo was talking about us going there maybe in March, maybe in April. And if we can swing that, I would be thrilled.
Emotional damage.
I think it would be. That's an intense place. That's an intense place. But I've been wanting to go to Trans-Allegheny for a while. So yeah, we'll have to see if that happens. I would love to take Doug to either here or the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum. I would love to take Doug on a ghost hunt, but I would have to make it clear to him I don't want it to be an over-the-top, shticky kind of thing. I want it to be a legit, I want to introduce him to something that he might not have ever considered. And I'd love to do that. That would be such a good bid. I have thoughts. You should bring an actual PI. Get the paranormal and real take. I see what you did there, Still Cold. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. But anyway, going back to what I was saying, when it comes to which gear, excuse me. When it comes to which gear works best in the field, quite honestly, I think it really does come back to what I feel like the site needs and what I think is going to work best. And sometimes it's trial and error, but I know that I need to have something that I need to record both in audio and video. And if I can have 2 video cameras and at least 1 audio recorder like the H4n or something like that, I'm good. And that way I'm covered. Because it's one thing when you catch like a noise or you catch a voice or something like that. But when you catch it on multiple devices, it's a lot harder to dismiss. And I'm a big proponent of redundancy in the field. I really am. Okay, Cammie. See, sometimes it's just a matter of communication. Communication is key. You got to remember that, okay? And we love you, Cammie. We do. We love you. All right. Let's get back to it, shall we? Here we go. Come on. Play. There you go.
Jeez. Translate. I'm getting a little vibe. That's how I'm translating that. Whoa, what was that?
What was that? I think that was the portal.
Translating that. That's how I'm translating that. Whoa, what was that?
What was that?
That's how I'm angry, whatever that is. That's how I'm translating that. That's how I'm translating.
Oh.
Sound like
it did sound like it said Cole. Jeez.
Translate. Translate. I'm getting a little vibe. That's how I'm translating.
I mean, I don't know if you could say that was a proper reaction or something, but yeah, the portal, it did sound really weird at that point. But, you know. I'm just going to say weird hit.
That's how I'm translating. Whoa, what was that?
What was that?
That's not angry, whatever that is.
REM pod hits.
Oh, hey there, REM pod. Okay, so we go.
REM pod hits. REM pod hits.
Really?
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, you're gonna have to drop that light over.
I know I am. You're gonna have to be patient.
Patient.
Patient as in outpatient?
Ah.
Yeah, I see what you did there. All right, hang on.
This is something Phil and I have been going on back and forth about. He always wants it to be pitch dark. And I've tried to explain to him in the best possible way, Phil, watch other paranormal investigation shows. Rarely are they ever in pitch blackness. Rarely. Sometimes they are, but most of the time they're either filming each other in infrared or they have some kind of light. And what we've been doing of late, as you saw in the Wayside Inn episode, is we've been using a green light. And the green light is both spooky enough, but it's still dim enough. Phil is convinced that complete darkness is best. And I'm like, makes for lousy video, Phil. Makes for lousy video.
It's me.
Was that what it said? Ooh, good catch. Good catch. Good catch, Pip. My wife, everybody. She's a better paranormal investigator than I am. All right, portal. It's me. How are you tonight, John? Hope you're doing well, buddy.
It's me.
It's me.
That's what it says.
It's me.
That's what I heard.
I'm leaning against the door, so there's a creak. That's my butt.
Okay. Can you make those lights go off again? To let us know that we're not alone out here? Was that your sign?
Yeah,
Yes.
okay, sorry.
It's a T sign.
It's a T sign.
Oh, you're setting up the tracer.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
It's time, trace up.
Oh.
I think that was a
Tracer.
paratech that went. That might have been a tracer. That might have been a paratech moment that went unidentified. Sometimes that happens when you're moving from one point to the other. All right. Now, I did promise that we were going to take a break, and I was going to show you guys which 5-minute paranormal just went live. And it's exciting because this is Phil Rossi retelling his experience with Dudleytown and Flannel Man. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at this. I want to go ahead and play this for you all. So what you're about to see here is something called a 5-minute paranormal. Now, this 5-minute paranormal, before anybody says anything, if you look at the running time, yes, it's roughly 10 minutes long. The 5-minute paranormal is a very quick, short little clip, right? Hopefully the stream didn't go down too long. But we're good. So anyway, but these are the shorts that we do in between investigations. How it goes on Old Spirits is we do 2 5-minute paranormals, investigation part 1, investigation part 2. 2 5-minute paranormals, investigation part 1, investigation part 2. And the 5-minute paranormals, it could be anything from a review to some advice to, how we do things in the field. And they usually average between as short as 3.5, 4 minutes and as long as maybe 6 or 7 minutes. So somewhere in there is our 5-minute paranormal. But then we have these kind of 5-minute paranormals, which don't feel like 10 minutes, but they are. And I'm going to go on ahead and just sit back and watch this with you guys. Here we go.
What's happening, everybody? Phil Rossi here with another 5-minute paranormal for a much requested subject. One that I'm excited to talk about, but I feel equal parts apprehension, because this is the tale of a place and of an experience that is very close to my heart. And in fact, was one of those experiences that really, really nurtured my interest and passion in the paranormal.
Real quick, the music that you're hearing in the back, I just want to say, that's Phil Rossi's stuff. Phil doesn't use stock. When he does stuff like this, he rarely, if ever, uses stock audio. This is his music. This is his music. So there you go.
So I'm here to talk about Dudleytown, a ghost town of much myth and legend located in Cornwall, Connecticut. It's a place where you are forbidden to visit today, but I was fortunate enough to take a trip to Dudleytown when I was in high school as part of a class experience. You're probably wondering what kind of class takes their students to a cursed town in the middle of nowhere. This was a class called Call of the Wild, taught by a teacher by the name of Bob Gillette, and it was just incredible. He was an incredible educator. And the basis of this class was nature and its relationship to literature and writing and the creative experience. Mr. Gillette had been taking his classes to Dudleytown for years and years before I went. In fact, my sister took part in a field trip that went to Dudleytown, which is where I first learned of Dudleytown and learned of the legends and the ghost stories. And it was exciting. It was really exciting. And though that trip would be 5 years in the future for me, I knew that my path would take me to Dudleytown. Fast forward to spring of 1997. A young Phil Rossi joins his class as we take the hour drive from Fairfield, Connecticut up to Cornwall, Connecticut. And the bus leaves us off at the ominously named Dark Entry Road, which leads into Dark Entry Forest.
Think about that for a second. Dark Entry Road. And it's a dead end, and it leads to Dark Entry Forest, which is the way to Dudleytown, a ghost town of epic proportions. This is crazy, man. It's very New England. Very New England, in my opinion. Very New England.
It was a warm spring day. I do remember that. I remember being a little bit uncomfortable as we hiked through the woods and not wanting to sweat too much around my classmates. Your typical teenage thoughts. And at the same time, was just really enjoying being in nature, listening to Mr. Gillette share the various stories and myths about this stretch of forest. We arrived at our camping location in the afternoon. We set up camp. We would not be camping in Dudleytown itself. Mr. Gillette's previous classes had camped in Dudleytown before my sister's time, but enough strange things happened when they camped within Dudleytown. One thing that stands out in my memory is that they had doused their fires for the night, and moments later, the blazes just reignited full flame. And I will always remember being intrigued by that story. My sister shared it with me. Mr. Gillette later shared it with me, and it just is one of those things that, true or not, just is, and just speaks to this greater magic of the paranormal.
I can tell you right now, a class like Call of the Wild would have never gotten off the ground in Virginia. Never. But man, only in the north, baby. Only in the north. And that's the thing. He's a Connecticut boy. He sounds more southern than me. I don't know how he managed to do that, but there it is.
And I want to just make this one point very clear. In seeing Dudleytown come up on social media lately, it's been on TikTok. Avery After Dark did a story about Dudleytown.
Really good
I've
one,
seen
too.
it all over YouTube and on Instagram. And interest is kind of seen this resurgence in Dudleytown. And it's got me to thinking, because I often think about Dudleytown. I often think about my adventures there. And it's not about any single ghost story or any single experience that has taken place in those woods. It's about the power of place, something I've talked about on Don't Turn Around, something you'll hear about on other podcasts, and it is something that really cannot be described in words. It is something that must be experienced. So we set up camp, we have a quick lunch, and then we do a daytime tour of Dudleytown.
Just so y'all know, Don't Turn Around is a podcast that Phil Rossi hosts on his own. And if you're curious about it, do a search or a switch, whichever you want to do. But do something on Apple Podcasts or Google Play or wherever you get your podcasts from. And you should find it. It's Don't Turn Around with Phil Rossi. And he's getting some A-listers on his podcast this season. He's talked with Adam Berry. He talked with, I'm blanking on the Dave Schrader. You know him from the Holzer Files. And he also was speaking with psychic Cindy Kaza. So he's had a lot of really good people on his podcast. A lot of good people.
The first thing I noticed when we crossed out of the camping area, we made our way up the trail beneath a fallen tree, and then we're in Dudleytown proper. First thing I noticed was it was so quiet. It was so quiet. And we're talking, it's springtime, so the birds are singing, squirrels are running through the brush, so there's you hearing the noises of nature, but not in Dudleytown. Not in Dudleytown. And that really struck me as strange. And silence can be unsettling, especially in the middle of the woods. It just should not have been that quiet. So we do the tour, we kind of see the various foundations of old buildings, because really that's all that's left up there is just the foundations of the buildings that had been part of Dudleytown. And then we head back, we have some dinner, we wait for the sun to go down, because of course we're going to go back to Dudleytown. But when we go back, we're going back at night. So this was a part of the experience of connecting with just the greater energy of the location, where Mr. Gillette would drop us off in different locations in Dudleytown, and you could either go
Again,
solo,
this is Phil Rossi
or
original
you could
right
go with a couple friends, and he would leave you for about 10 minutes and then come back and kind of regather the class. So we're heading toward where these ruins are, and suddenly there is a car pretty much in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, this is weird.
Now, there's no
This is
road
freaking
that will
weird.
take you to Dudleytown. You have to hike. But yet there is this car in the middle of the woods. It was an older, like 1970s, got a big sedan with the metal bumpers. And there was a man standing next to the car. And Mr. Gillette went up and he had a brief conversation with the guy. And I remember, here's what's weird. Here's what is so weird. I didn't remember about this occurrence of seeing this man and his car in the middle of the woods until I was being interviewed on another podcast called Strange Familiars, which is a wonderful show, and that's what actually really inspired me to start doing my own paranormal podcast. But that memory was submerged, but when it came back to the forefront, I remembered it vividly. This guy had long dark hair, maybe kind of just above his shoulders. He had a beard. He was wearing sort of green, like the same color of this green, army-style jacket with a buffalo plaid flannel shirt beneath. And you may or may not have heard tales of Flannel Man on the various paranormal podcasts out there. Flannel Man is a thing, and there are a lot of theories about what Flannel Man might be, what his presence means, and I'm not saying it was Flannel Man that we encountered in the woods there, but there was no real explanation for, one, why this car would be in the middle of the woods, two, how this car got there, and three, who was this man that was talking to Mr. Gillette? And I wish I could have asked him what they talked about. And what's interesting too is it had its headlights were on, yet we didn't see it until we were right up by the car. And it was dark. It was nightfall at this stage. And it made no sense. So we leave the man in his car and we are heading closer to the town, and then we stop. And Mr. Gillette just wants us to take in the silence. And as we're standing there, this pocket of cold air descends on our group. I mean, noticeably colder than it had been the rest of the day, and even that evening, noticeably colder than it had been on the other side of that fallen tree. And everyone remarked on it. We all felt that sudden change in temperature. And it wasn't a draft, it wasn't the day cooling down, it just a pocket of cold air just descended on where we were standing. And that was a great precursor to our solo experiences once we got into the ruins themselves. And I'll have to save that for the next 5-minute paranormal I do about Dudleytown.
Next week.
If you've ever been to Dudleytown or have friends that have been to Dudleytown, we at OSI would love to hear about these experiences, and a great place to do that is in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and enable notifications so you know when more content like this 5-minute paranormal drops. So on behalf of us here at Old Spirits, I want to say thanks for watching, thanks for being a part of this community. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the field.
So that's an example of a 5-minute paranormal that you will find on Old Spirits. And that didn't feel like 10 minutes. At least didn't feel like 10 minutes to me. In fact, it was longer because I kept stopping and starting it. But this just went live. So if you want to rewatch it again, I'm gonna drop this into. I'm gonna drop the link here in stream. So you have it, and feel free to go back, watch it again, and if you have any questions about it, or if you wanted to comment on it, feel free to comment on this. But yeah, this is the other offering that we do with 5-minute paranormals. On Old Spirits, and that is by design. I actually did a right before I came on tonight. I was actually watching, or rather, I was visiting another paranormal stream. It was Paranormal Quest, and they're talking about changing their. Oh, me the Catman. Hey, how you doing there, Catman? How are you? You're in a good spot. You're in a good spot to be, so don't worry. No cats tonight in the tree, even though you're looking at my library. There are no cats in the tree yet, but welcome on in. So anyway, Paranormal Quest have been doing content like what we're doing here. They've been doing, investigations and all that stuff on the regular for roughly 14 years. They have a following, and they're crushing it, and I love what they do, but they are teetering on burnout. And I've talked about burnout before. I think sometimes paranormal groups, they go, yeah, we're going to do a YouTube channel. It'll be cool. Let's do all this. Now, I think, chat, I have been able to put something together that will avoid burnout for Phil and myself, because unlike a lot of paranormal groups that are out there, I know what goes into editing a series. I know what goes into editing video, period. And when you edit video, you got to review it, which is what I'm doing tonight. We're reviewing the footage from, and when you view raw footage, it's not always gripping. It can be a little tough. It can be a little tough to sit through, and it can be a bit of a hassle. I'm the first one to say that. So I was like, okay. At the very beginning, I said to Phil, we should not try to do weekly investigations. That's going to burn us out. It's going to kill us. So, because we also have full-time jobs, or some of us are trying to find a full-time job, and all this stuff takes time. So I said, how about we do this? Let's do an investigation a month. We're going to try to do an investigation a month. At the most, we'll do 2 investigations a month. And then in between, we'll do these things called 5-minute paranormals. And those are just little shorts, little short vignettes. And we've done, like I said, all different kinds of 5-minute paranormals. And Phil, of course, thought this was a great idea. And we started, you'll notice in the first season, the second season, and even this season, we've been experimenting with different ways of presenting our content. The first one was, we're just going to do a show, period, boom, or do the entire investigation. And it was, an hour of the best of. But the format that we did it in was a little different. We did it as a reaction video / review show, similar to cinematic therapy. Yeah, cinematic therapy. It was me and Phil. We were on the couch, and we're looking at the clips that we brought back from different places. So we tried that in the first season. Then in the second season, we started doing that again. But then we said, well, let's take one investigation and split it up into 2 parts. We found out we got a little more mileage out of it. We were doing just as many investigations. We were doing fewer 5-minute paranormals, which I thought was a good thing. And we were getting more out of the same investigation by breaking up into 2 groups, or into 2 parts. Then we also noticed, oh wait, people don't want us sitting back and reviewing clips. They want to be there. They want to be part of the investigation. So we started playing around with immersive clips, like what you're seeing here, where you're part of the investigation, and I'm jumping from camera to camera, and there's no more picture in picture or anything like that. We instantly saw a change in how people responded to the content. I was like, okay. So then we get to season 3. And I feel like in season 3, we've got the format right. And we've got the schedule right. Part 1, part 2, 5-minute paranormal, 5-minute paranormal, and then part 1, part 2, 5-minute paranormal, 5-minute paranormal. That's been working out great for us so far. But now we're starting to find out things like, well, do people want shorter episodes or longer episodes? We're actually finding people really dig the fact that when we go like an hour or longer, that's choice. So we're making longer episodes now. And that's well, yeah, you have to get some sleep, man. Get some sleep, Wizard. So get some sleep. Good night. Thank you. Or good morning in that case. Rest well. Bye-bye. Okay. So in a nutshell, that's what you're going to see if you go back and you look at some of the stuff that we've done in the past. And that's the long and short of it. Now, we're going to come back and we're going to do a little more analysis of what we have found at the old hospital on College Hill. But the first thing I got to do, I've run out of hydration. So I want to go ahead and I want to top off my water And then we're gonna oh, you like the epic sized episodes? All right. I see what you did there. I know that's what she said. So let's go on ahead and let's take a quick break. And I do mean a quick break because I just want to go on ahead and hydrate. Now, if you haven't hydrated, go on ahead and hydrate. Get yourself some hydration. Stretch if you haven't stretched already. You know, go on ahead and take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, okay? We'll be right back after this short break, okay? See you in a bit.
I'm gonna go look for the. I'm gonna go look for the invader.
I'm willing to bet probably steps.
He is steps because I am at drill and he is not here. And over there.
I don't see him.
Yep, there he is.
Got him.
Woo! Let's go, baby.
This is what the incoming at the ghost. Portal's ready. Grab your gun. This is what the Taken feel. Revel in this. One down. That's two. Seconds left. Bury another. Oh, they should run. Look at them now. They're dead.
I'll take it.
Time for a prime evil. Feel that
I'll
way.
take it. I'll take it. I'll take that. That felt really good. That felt really good. Come on, give me some hype in chat. Give me
right,
all
I've
your
got
hype
super.
emotion chat.
Let's go,
Do
baby.
It. Do it. Do it, baby.
All right, I've
Hang
got
in there.
super going.
All right, they are right in front of you. Throw it. Hit it, baby.
Yeah,
Hit it.
I got some, baby.
Oh my God, he got him. He got his first invader kill.
Let's go, Jack. Can we get some hype in chat, baby? I got another one. I got another
There we
one.
go.
Let's go. I'm just,
All right,
I don't
Jack.
care. I'm camping spawn right now. It's a black guy doing this. And I'm back, baby. All right, let's kill this primeval and go home.
Yes.
Woo!
All right, melt the primevals, fire team. Melt the primeval. Let's make this happen.
Let's go. Oh, I'm dead. Let's melt this, baby.
Let's hit this. Let's hit it.
All right,
Hit it,
let's
baby.
go out on a
Hit it
win,
with everything
folks.
you got. No, he's not. No, he's not.
Yeah,
Let's
we did
go!
it,
Let's
baby!
go! How many did you take out? How many did you take out?
I don't know. I don't know. I think I
Well,
took
no,
out like
it'll
maybe
say in
2
your
or
stats.
3.
It'll say in your stats.
It'll say my
in your-
stats.
it'll say
Okay,
in your
let's see.
stats.
Let's
Hang
see,
on. Here
chat.
we go,
Come
chat.
on.
Let's do this. Oh my God! He
I
was
got
one away from
3.
a army of one. Let's go!
Yeah! Oh my God, we did it! Woo!
Through a grant from No Kid Hungry, which was a majority of our resources, right? That to be able to purchase this truck and get it going. So families have a hard time to get from one place to another place. And I was like, man, why can't we be the ones to get to them, right? And we could lift off that burden, you know, eliminate that barrier and be able to serve our students, our families, in a way that they feel like we actually care for them.
Hi, I'm Steve Saylor, aka Blind Gamer Steve. I'm a content creator and accessibility advocate and consultant in the video game industry.
My name is T Morris. People call me T. They call me T Monster. I also go by Twitch Dad.
When I started looking into wanting to stream, I had known this dude here for about, I think about 10 years at that point. 10 years. And so I reached out to him. I was like, hey, you know what? I know you play Destiny. Would you be cool kind of helping me and guiding me through the game? I've never played it before.
This is when I gave you a little bit of honesty. I said, are you sure you want me? Because you see me play, so you know how bad my aim is. It'll be the blind leading the blind. And he went, that's what we'll call it.
All right, there's the Traveler. There's the Traveler in front of us. Let's go. Walk forward. Walk forward. I want you to enjoy this.
As someone who has a disability where it affects my vision, and it is hard for me to be able to play games in general, having someone take the time and guide me through being able to play a game and not try to rush me through things, that meant the world to me.
Where's that? All right. Oh, there he is.
Yes! Yes! Oh, yeah!
In any other game, it's usually people don't want to play with a disabled person, whereas with Destiny, I can jump in with T, I can jump in with my friends, and even when we just jump in with random blueberries in the community, we can still be able to help each other out, and that's why I love Destiny.
Did you shoot my friend? That was a bad choice.
It's all about being able to reach out and pick someone up and being like, we can do this together. And that is being a hero. It's being able to lift everyone else up.
It's not about you. It's about the fire team. That's what makes a good guardian, is when it's about reaching the end goal and reaching it together.
Not gonna lie, chat, I am so proud to be a part of that. I am so proud to be a part of that that little short series of films. It was just great. It was very cool. All right, everybody, we're going to be nearing the end of our evidence review for the night, but we're what about my back? Oh, I am back. Yes, I am back. Matter of fact, oh, hello. Want to come over here? Say hi to everybody? Come here. Come here. Come here, little guy. Come on. Yes? What? You didn't see him, but one of the kittens is here. He's thinking about it. Yeah. Oh my God! Stop being so cute. Little runt. Okay. So we had a little spirit box action happening there. Let's go on ahead and let's do away with the music. But I do love White Bat. Okay. Here we go.
I don't know where to look. There's too many things to look at.
In trouble.
Who's in trouble?
Well, that's pretty. How's it work?
White light means it's movement based. So white light means that.
What's that noise?
That was probably the tracer.
No, I heard it like a, I don't know.
Like a rumble.
Yeah, a rumble.
Could have been the train. There was a train pass.
There's a train now.
So if you see the white light, that means it's detected movement, and then it goes.
I just heard a voice again. You know what?
Movement, and then it goes.
I just heard a.
There's a train now.
So if you see.
I always have to check whenever Phil says he hears a voice.
Train pass.
There's a train now.
So if you see the white light, that means it's detected movement, and then it goes.
I just heard a voice again.
Bless him. Sometimes I think it's just sheer will. It's just sheer will of Phil hearing a voice, but bless him. Okay.
You know what? For fun, let's go lights out.
Okay.
We're going lights out.
Okay.
Did you hear that thumping?
Nope. Nope. Because I can't see anything.
All right.
All right. And
who's here with us right
too
now?
busy trying to get the lights off.
We know we're not alone. We'd appreciate it if you gave us a sign. Can you come up to that red light at the end of the hallway?
So the theory I had is, if the REM pod goes off, then logically the tracer will go off, and if tracer goes off, then we should hear the music box go off.
True.
We should hear goes off, then we should. Okay. So that was the Paratech, and it said true. Now, I will be the first one to say this. I do not think the Paratech was being prophetic. When I was explaining my theory of my plan was if the REM pod goes off, then tracer will go off, and then the music box will go off. You know, basically saying something was getting closer to us, right? And that was when after that Phil reads true. Do I think that the Paratech knew my thoughts? No. I don't think that's how the Paratech works. If I had explained my theory and then and then a few seconds had gone past and the Paratech responded and it was true, that would have been different. That would have been a little different. Okay. Then we should hear the music box go off.
True. Are we bothering you?
And the autofocus is doing this because it doesn't know what to lock onto. The light is too dim and it's struggling.
We're not asking you to do any tricks. I mean, maybe you don't even know how to use these things.
I don't know, surgeons are pretty smart.
Is there a surgeon here?
I need to go.
Okay. That was Ghost Tube. And it was I need to go. And a boop. Okay.
I need to go.
Before you go, can you come a little closer to us? Just come up to that red light. Just let us know you're here.
It sounded like it said here.
Let's see. You can see.
It sounded like it said here.
I don't know about
See a
that.
little bit. All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
I think I just heard. I heard it say go. Now that was definitely a go. Yeah, that was definitely go. I tend to be very critical of any kind of ITC device because I want to make sure that that we're hearing it right. Come on. There you go.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
I think I just heard, I heard it say go.
I'm going to come right here. And if you want to let me know that you're here by touching me, I'm just going to stand with my back to you. I just heard a footstep off the left. All right. If you're going to do it, go for it.
In danger.
Oh, Ghost Tube, don't ever change. See, the more sensational devices like Necrophone and Spirit Talker, they say that kind of crap all the time. I've rarely heard Ghost Tube say anything sensational, but yeah, in some places it does kind of ramp up the activity a bit.
In danger.
Phil, take a few steps ahead.
Yeah, I was actually starting to get the Peter tingle pretty good. Just
Oh wow, that's cool. That is so damn cool. Oh, that is so damn cool. That is so damn cool. Hey Scott, how are you? Decent day at work. Dinner was tilapia and spinach leaves. Hey, I think spinach always goes better with fish. I really do. I believe that. I do believe that. That was great though. Phil walks away, and that's when the REM pod starts going. Nice. Oh yeah, Gamer Girl Claire with a rating party. How about that? Thank you. Okay, I gotta limber up here. Because I gotta give you a proper greeting. So hold on one second here. Hello there, Claire. It's me, your old pal, Twitch Dad. Such a pleasure to have you and your stream in my chat room tonight. How about that? We're getting some spooky vibes tonight because we're doing some paranormal research. We're looking at footage from the old hospital on College Hill because, you know, I'm old and the hospital is old. So we have a lot in common. So I'll tell you what you do. Kick off those pants and prop your feet up and get comfortable because you've just made your new best friend on the internet. That's me, your old pal, Twitch Dad. There you go. How are you, Claire? Such a pleasure to have you in your stream here tonight. Welcome on in. My name is T. You can call me T Monster or Twitch Dad. And we are not, well, I mean, am I going to watch the new Deadpool movie? Hell yes. We actually saw the final trailer. We saw the final trailer before tonight's stream. And I'm all for it. I am all here and I'm ready for it. I think it's going to be great. And as far as what we are watching tonight, this is footage from the old hospital on College Hill in Williamson, West Virginia. I do a lot of paranormal content on this stream. That paranormal content includes live investigations, which we did last week. No live investigation this week, but we've got some footage to look at, and that is what we're doing right now. This is one of the creepier places we've been to. And how did you see Ryan and Hugh in that movie? No, not yet, because, well, I mean, no, I haven't seen them. I haven't seen them in the movie yet because it hasn't come out. But I have been avoiding spoilers. I've been avoiding as much as I can about the movie. I want to be as surprised as I can. I have not watched the music video for that reason. But going back to this is one of the more creepier places we've been at in the past. And yeah, we're gonna review some more footage before we call it a stream because I got a busy night tomorrow night, and just want to make sure that I'm well rested because it's been a day. To say it's been a day would be an understatement. All right, so here we go.
Go for it.
In danger.
Phil, take a few steps ahead.
Yeah, I was actually starting to get the Peter tingle pretty good. Just
we got a REM pod hit. A REM pod hit.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Do you want me to come back over there?
Wow. Okay, that's kind of cool. See, when the REM pod responds to your questions like that, that's a little hard to just dismiss. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. All right, so we get. So what I'm doing, everybody, is for those of you who are new to the stream, I am marking up this video, which will later be turned into an episode. And actually, the footage that you're seeing here is going to be the featured investigation of our last investigation and our last show for this season. Our season is going to probably wrap up with the old hospital on College Hill in September, and then we have our Halloween special, then we have our holiday special, and then we take a break. And that's just so that we can, go investigate other places, get some more footage together, and start, doing shows. That's the idea anyway. That's the idea. All right, getting back to it.
Can you light up all the lights if you want me to come back over there?
I'm not going to light up any of the lights now.
Are we frightening you?
I'll tell you what, if you're trying to frighten us, move beyond that red light. Walk a little closer to us. How about to that blue light?
So you're not trying to frighten us? Do you like games?
What's that?
I thought I saw a shadow, but it was up high. Do you like games?
I have a long list of movies to watch, so I will see if I can add that onto my list, Booch. I will see if I can add that onto my list. Now, that was the Paratech going off. All right, so we have Paratech, and Phil should tell me what it says in just a second.
I'm gonna move up a little bit.
Virtue.
Virtue? Virtue? Really? Virtue. I don't remember that, but all right. So that was the Paratech, and it said Virtue. Okay. One of the things I've been telling my chat all night is this is part of our open transparency with Old Spirits Investigations. We do live footage review just so that people know how this process works. We don't do Twin Paranormal. We don't do Sam and Colby. We don't do Kelsa Davies where, we actually do honest, authentic, real paranormal investigation and real paranormal analysis. And if you have any questions about the devices we're using, about where we are, or about why we do what we do, this is your opportunity. We always say this is an opportunity for you to get to know us and also understand why some people, do what we do here. So yeah, feel free to ask questions. Meanwhile, we'll get back to this. Oh,
I'm gonna move up a little bit.
Virtue. All right, I'm gonna come back in here with my back to you. In fact, I'll stand a little closer this time. I'm gonna stand right here.
No, you won't. You're gonna take 2 steps forward, Phil. Take 2 steps forward.
And then 2 steps back?
No.
Let's play a little game.
Well, first, the first thing we got to do is find out if you're here to play with us.
Oh, they're here. Oh, they're here. They're here. My game is going to be, how can you come up to me more quickly than I can get to that door? And I'll go when I hear you make that REM pod beat. Because I know you know what a REM pod is.
Booch, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
So I'm going to count to 3. Okay?
I do love how Phil likes to debate these whatever's there.
And then I'll move. And then if you can touch me on the back before I get to that door, you win. Sound good?
Where does he go?
So I go on beat. You win. Sound good?
It actually sounds like it says yep. It actually sounds like it says yep. The review is always the most fun and the most scary. I don't mind saying it's the most scary because there's less adrenaline actually being in the space. There's less adrenaline. So because of that, you hear things in a very different way. And all right. This place did have a serious vibe about it, though.
You win. Sound good?
Where does he go?
So I go on beat. I go on beat. All right.
Give him a beat.
3, 2, 1.
That was not me.
Oh my God! Hang on. That's the second. That's the many faces of Phil Rossi. Oh, that was good. I totally forgot that it even happened.
1.
And if you're curious, the music box that you hear is like right next to Phil. And no, he was not ready. He was not ready, Claire. But the music box is next to Phil, but the sensor is pointing in obviously in a different direction. Otherwise, it would have been playing the whole time he had been standing there. That was hysterical. So there are two things I got to do here. First off, I got to mark this as music box, which we really haven't gotten a lot of at this point. But yeah, that was ridiculously cool. So we'll just leave it at green. Call it music box. And then I've got to do this. Hold on. No. You're not getting off that easily. There it is. He looks like one of those things from the movie Paranormal Encounters. But what I have to do now is God, I love that. I got to take a picture of this and then go, let's see, Old Hospital on College Hill, Phil, and we'll just say, OMG face. Oh, man. That was awesome. That was awesome. Claire, how you been? I feel like I have not seen you online for quite some time. I hope you're well. And thank you for the raid. Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. I forgot. I don't have any mods in chat apparently, but that's okay. Gamer Go Clear. There you go. And looks like the screen painting. Yeah. Did that not work? Why did that not work? Oh, wait. I don't think, wait. I did it right, didn't I? Yeah. Shout out. And then Gamer Girl Claire. There it is. Okay. Okay. We got it now. Everyone, I hope you do drop her a follow. Please do. Please do. I would appreciate it. And yeah, that's Gamer Girl Clear. Wait, am I not following you? I am now following Gamer Gold Claire. So I've taken care of that. Why was I not following you? Well, now I'm following you. So there you go. Yeah. How do you like them apples? Okay, Gamer... Give me. Claire, what did you get up to? So there you go. See, you got to hydrate, and then you can talk again. Claire, what did you get up to? What was your stream du jour tonight? Meanwhile, let's we gotta play this video. Otherwise, Phil's face gets stuck permanently like that. Here we go. That's just a great.
That was not me.
No, it wasn't.
That was not me. Okay.
See, the sensor was actually pointing in the opposite direction. Otherwise, if Phil had been standing there and breaking the sensor, it would have kept playing.
I think I won though.
Yeah, I think they changed the rules on you though.
I think we all won that in that moment.
Phil.
And then there's another Paratech hit. Let's see what that is. Paratech, and Phil will tell me what it is in just a moment.
Phil.
Sophisticated.
That seems apropos. Come on. Oh, don't do that. Sorry. I'm having a moment here, everybody. Give me a second. You're gonna pull it up. There it is. Okay, so Paratech and sophisticated. It's a great word. Sophisticated. Dynamite was the game tonight. I've been slowly gaining courage, and I'm learning how to do Twitch stuff. That's awesome.
Phil. Sophisticated.
Yes.
All right, let's try that again. I want to try that again. We'll try that again.
I think.
And if you want to bring
ready.
Yeah, sound like ready. You want to.
Hang on. Did it really say ready? Hold on, everybody.
I want to try that again.
Remember, Claire, if you have any questions about Twitch stuff, feel free to reach out to me and say something on the Discord, or feel free to come into the stream and just ask a question or two, because remember, I wrote a book on it. So, and everybody learned something from it, even some of the the big names, some of the big names on stream. Yeah, they learned stuff from my book.
What I care about is the judgment of T. Morris, who wrote Twitch for Dummies.
So there you go. All right. Let's see here. I want to see if I actually heard the word ready. Come on.
We'll try that again. All right, let's try that again. I want to try that again.
Dismantle. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Is it a platform game? It sounds interesting. Dismantle. Kind of did that.
We'll try that again.
I think.
And if you want.
All right, hold on. I got to go back.
Sophisticated.
Yes.
All right, let's try that again. I want to try that again.
Ooh, that actually did sound like it said ready. A very odd pronunciation of it, but it did sound like it said ready. Ready? Interesting. Compelling, even. Compelling. Okay, so we got Portal and then ready. And then we're going to make it blue and say okay.
We'll try that again.
I think.
And if you want to bring
ready.
Yeah, sound like ready. You want to bring the light up just a little bit now. So you have a little light?
No, I'm good.
You good?
I'm shooting an iron. Well, Phil, why should you have all the funds? Come back here.
Oh, okay.
Come back
T's
here.
gonna go out there now.
All right.
Okay.
See how much of a good game player he is. Look, he's wearing scrubs too.
Oh.
All right.
Scrub on, Mr. Morris?
Not to be offensive.
Okay, so I'm going to turn my back.
It said go again.
I have no recollection, chat, of doing this. What drugs was I doing? Good God.
Scrubs too.
Oh.
All right.
Scrub on, Mr. Morris?
Not to be offensive.
Okay.
Oh my God, it did say go. It did say go. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to turn my back.
It said go again.
Okay. On 3, make any of those devices go off. 1, 2, 3.
What's the matter? You don't want to play with Gene?
One of your favorite though.
Maybe.
It's the scrubs, isn't it? You don't care for the scrubs. Well then, okay. Why don't you just go on ahead and walk back to the red light. Phil, you need to step back that way. You step back that way. Give me some space. Give me some space.
Oh my gosh. Hey, I heard somebody come through the portal that sounded like the music box. And there was a location that Project Fear went to.
Phil, you need to step back that way. You step back that way. Give me some space. Give me some space. Give me some space.
Oh my gosh. Hey, I heard somebody come through.
So Phil's saying this came through the spirit box. The sound of the music box came through the portal. Okay. All right. Music box mimic. All right. Excuse me. Okay.
Give me some space. Give me some space.
Oh my gosh. Hey, I heard somebody come through the portal that sounded like the music box. And there was a location that Project Fear went to where they heard the music box on like a different.
When the music that was Crescent.
Hold on a second. Actually, let me go back a little bit.
3.
Okay, so that's my shadow against the back of the wall.
What's the matter? You don't want to play with Gene?
Wouldn't be the first time. Wouldn't be the first time.
It's the scrubs, isn't it? You don't care for the scrubs.
And there's more shadow movement.
Well then,
behind
okay.
me
Why don't you just go on ahead and walk back?
And Phil and Pip are moving back and forth with different IR emitters, and because of that, my shadow's coming and going and all that stuff.
To the red light.
I'm looking in the back of the room because I thought something caught my eye, and I just want to see if it's there or not. It could just be wishful thinking.
Phil, you need to step back that way. You step back that way. Give me some space. Give me some space.
Oh my gosh. Hey, I heard somebody come through the portal that sounded like the music box. And there was a location that Project Fear went to where they heard the music box on like a different.
When the music that was Crescent.
That was Crescent.
That was Crescent. That was Crescent.
We were talking about.
Oh.
Ooh, I forgot about that. It's also kind of neat because Project Fear had been to, they've actually been here twice. Where did we, there it is. Ooh, pardon me.
We were talking about.
Whoa, REM pod hit. Okay, do you want me to back off? Walk towards the blue light. Walk towards the blue light and make me back off. Walk towards the blue light and make me back off.
Ceiling.
Walk towards the blue light. Walk towards. No.
The weird thing. So I'm getting ceiling, right? But later in the night, I turn on my FLIR because I see something. I see a heat signature in the ceiling. I don't know if that's a premonition. No, that doesn't work. Because I'm on the second floor when I see that thing in the ceiling. So yeah, I don't think that's a connection. If it is a connection, it's me stretching. It's me stretching that connection.
Walk towards the blue light and make me back off.
I'm trying to get that tracer to go off. I'm trying desperately to get that tracer to go off.
Walk towards the blue light and make me back off.
Can you look up? Is there anything on the ceiling?
I'm looking. Okay, that shadow. Make me back off.
Can you look up?
What the hell is that? All right. Going to a different audio source here. See if I can find where I'm at this point.
Feeling something out there.
Okay.
All right. Jeez. Translate. I'm getting a little.
Okay, so this is when we get out into the hallway.
Can you come up to that red light at the end of the hall? We're not asking you to do any tricks. Bothering you? Are we bothering you?
Right, that's a truck from outside. Yeah, that's those are cars.
All right, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do.
I heard it say go.
I just heard a footstep off to the left. All right, if you're gonna do it, I'm just gonna stand with my back to you. I just heard a footstep. I just heard a footstep.
I hear sliding, but I think that's me.
I just heard a footstep.
We got REM pod hit. The REM pod hit.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Do you want me?
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna come back in here with my back to you. In fact.
Make any of those devices go off. 1, 2,
3. 1. 1. 2. 1. 2.
I'm hearing something.
1.
Hold on a second, everybody. All right. I'm getting the wifey in here because I can't.
All right, the wifey's on her way.
Well, the wifey was there, so.
Here comes the wifing.
All right.
The wifening. if
Hold
you
on a
will.
second.
Make any of those devices go off.
Got no kittens in here.
1.
Got some kittens in here.
Honey, please be quiet. I'm trying to hear this.
Make any of those devices go off. 1. 2. 3.
Okay. Okay.
Where are
It's
we?
looped. We're at the old hospital.
Okay, whereabouts?
This was before we went down into the basement with West Virginia. Now, here's what I want you to listen for.
Okay.
It's listen for after I count.
Okay.
All right?
All right. Hit it.
Make any of those devices go off.
It's looped.
1. 2. 3. Make any of those devices go off. 1. 2. 3.
What's?
Listen. All right. Do you not hear anything?
I hear something.
Okay. Listen for after I say 1.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
Make any of those devices go off. 1. 2. 3. Make any of those devices go off. 1. 2.
It's like a.
3.
Sounds like a woman's voice behind us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I can't make out what it says.
I can't. It sounds like it sounds to me like just a non-generic,
moan or
like a moan. Yeah. But at first I thought it was an echo of me saying 1.
No.
But none of the other. Okay.
I demanded Chalky for having to.
No, you got one more you need to listen to. She has to earn her chalky.
Can I get a Chalky?
Shush. Shush. Anyway.
Any of those devices go off. 1.
Hun, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Now, don't you look? If you want to be in here, you got to behave, okay? Hang on. Sorry, I get grumpy when I think I'm hearing something. And
Make any of those devices go off. 1.
okay, let me try to boost the signal. Let me try to boost the sound here. Just okay.
2. 3.
You'll see in a second, Claire.
Make any of those devices go off. 1.
Yeah, there's something under there.
Yeah,
there's something under there.
It doesn't sound like a like words or anything. It just sounds.
No,
like,
no. The problem is I'm picking up several EVPs, but the EVPs all have this. They're all super soft. They're all super soft.
Who's in there with you? Is it just you and?
It's you, me, and Phil. And librarian, writer, geek with a raid. Thank you so much for that. I haven't seen you in a red hot minute. Have not seen you in a red hot minute. Good to see you. All right. Go ahead and mark that entire thing, and that's fine. Okay, so there's one more section, and then I'll give you a chalky. Just give me a second here. All right, so let me just see, because I thought I heard something weird here.
Walk towards the blue light. Walk towards the blue light and make me back off.
Okay. So, and make me back off and then ceiling. Okay, so I'm also hearing a lot of like truck noises and things like that.
There weren't that many trucks
No.
up there. There weren't any trucks. Oh, look.
Honey, wait a second.
It's the scrubs, isn't it? You don't care for the scrubs. Well then, okay. Why don't you just go on ahead and walk back to the red light. To the red light.
Oh shit.
Oh my gosh. Hey, I heard something come through the portal that sounded like the music box.
No, actually, Phil heard. I just heard an EVP here. EVP 04. It's really soft, but I heard it. That's not what I wanted you to hear, Pip. Hold on one second. We're coming up on it.
Oh my gosh. Hey, I heard something come through the portal that sounded like the music box. And there was a location that project.
You want me to back off?
Here we go.
Walk towards the blue light. Walk towards the blue light and make me back off.
Ceiling. T, look up. Is there anything on the ceiling?
Okay.
Walk towards the blue light. Walk towards the blue light and make me back off.
Ceiling. T, look up. Is there anything on the ceiling?
I'm looking.
Okay. So, hang on a minute.
Walk towards the blue light. Walk towards the blue light and make me back off.
All right. And I say, and make me back off. And then there's a sound after that.
And make me back off. Okay, Dorito, see if we can hear it.
Ready?
Walk towards the blue light. Walk towards the blue light and make me back off.
Ceiling. T, look up. Is there anything on the ceiling?
I'm looking. Walk towards the blue light. Walk towards the blue light and make me back off.
Ceiling. T, look up.
Is that a truck?
I'm looking.
I can't tell if it's a truck or if it's if it's the sound of something being dragged.
Walk towards the blue light and make me back off.
Ceiling. T, look up. Is there anything on the ceiling?
I'm looking.
It's a weird noise.
Yeah.
Walk towards the blue light. Walk towards the blue light and make me back off.
Ceiling.
Wait for
T, look up. Is there anything on the ceiling?
I'm looking.
That is weird. But the thing was, there was no truck going past there. 'Cause we were on a.
I mean, there were. Oh, by the
no
way,
truck went
this
past.
is a chalky. That's a chalky.
What does he get?
Can I have a chalky? No, you can't, Dorito. I'm gonna commit crimes. If I don't get a chalky, I'm gonna commit crimes.
I also want a chucky.
I want a chalky too. You can always give them treats on the tree if you want to give them treats on the
What
tree.
are the treats?
The treats should be around there somewhere, or they look down on the carpet. They could have been knocked over.
Where are they, Dorito? I don't see them. If I don't see them, I can't give them to you. Where are they? Look, this is kind of your own fault if you've knocked them off.
I know that the container's got to be around here somewhere.
What have you guys done? Viola wants some too. I'm gonna just, you have a.
I mean, they've got to be around here
Oh,
somewhere.
here they are. Here they are.
All right.
Here we go. Bit of a scramble.
T, look up. Is there anything on the ceiling?
I'm looking.
All right. Hang on a second. Right now we have cats in here. So now, can you angle the camera up just a little bit? It is on a swivel. You just gotta. There you go. And then, yeah, there you go. Now you can
Ready,
see
guys?
the kittens. Now you can see the
Look at
kittens. Oh, geez, they've all assembled now. They're like the Avengers.
I'm just gonna go for it.
All right, I'm gonna get back to listening to this. Well, there's the problem is the problem is Claire, is that you can't see all the kittens because some of them are just out of the range of the this camera does not do it justice. Some of them are not bothering to even climb the tree. They're just looking for their treats.
Can you look up? Is there anything on the ceiling?
I'm looking. Okay, that shadow is me.
I want it.
You want what? You want a piece of me?
You want a piece of me?
I want it.
You want a piece of me? Or do you want the whole thing? Me trying to trash talk ghosts. What am I thinking right there? I'm not thinking. Okay. Ghost tube and I love it. Oh, don't care. I love it. All right. Crash my car into the bridge. I don't care. I love it. That's not what it said, but I get it.
I want it.
You want what? You want a piece of me? That is
Nope. They got their trees, now they're buggering off.
not me antagonizing. That is not me antagonizing. I just want to know if there's something that you want from me.
Okay, another emitter is in here, so it's casting shadows all over the place. That's Phil.
If you want me to back off, you gotta go up to the blue light. The REM pod is Phil's. The REM pod's Phil thing. The blue light is my thing.
No.
No?
No.
Is that like no?
Did it?
No.
Blue light is my thing. Thing. Thing.
No.
No?
No.
Is that like
I don't think so. That's kind of a
What if I
stretch.
ask please? Because you're right, I'm in the South. I should know my manners. You're not going to go up to the blue light for me? Even if I ask nicely, please?
Swap out this battery.
Okay, do you need any help?
No.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
You right?
yeah, I thought you were on my left side, then I heard the voice from the right.
Secretary.
Oh, there's a secretary.
On my left side, then I heard the voice.
Okay. I got 10 minutes of video left, so I think I'm going to try to finish it up. I'm trying to finish up this little stretch of video. Paratech. Now that feels like a really random word. Secretary.
Then I heard the voice from the right.
Secretary.
Oh, there's a secretary up here.
Okay.
Did you hear that? I am.
Okay.
How did you get that, Pip? Hang on a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you hear that? I am.
Okay. Oh, I have an idea. Oh, I have an idea.
Did you hear that? I am.
Okay. Oh, I have an idea.
Don't know what Phil said there.
Whenever Phil says I have an idea, I always get a little
Do you want me to
nervous.
put some motion lights at the very far end? In the other room? What do you think?
I mean, you can, sure.
All right, I'm gonna come into your room for just a moment. Okay?
Stop.
What's that?
Just stop.
What stopped?
What does it mean when the blue light's all the way at the end now?
That just means it's ready.
Okay.
So when you walk by it,
That's me.
Did that just say Pip?
that just went off to Phil.
I'm coming back here.
Can you just keep an eye on look on this for me too? I
What?
can't stop recording.
Yeah, it did stop recording. Just to hit record again. Just hit the record button again. There you go.
I'm back here.
Ah, so that was it.
I hope you're okay with me being back.
Pip hadn't started recording.
What did it say? Dice?
Dice. Oh, did you like to play dice?
Oh, we're bringing dice.
That's me dragging your chair. I apologize. Yep, I know. Terrible.
It's not the same thing.
When you walk, see, now you see what you did there, Phil?
What?
When you walk by the tracer, you'll see what you do. Yeah, there you go. It's basically showing you.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm gonna change the battery. What's that? Uncle?
What's up? Sound like Uncle. Lunchroom.
Lunchroom?
Lunchroom.
Uncle?
What's up?
Okay. It's always the last 10 minutes are always the trickiest. Are you still looking for treats, buddy? All right, so we got Paratech, and then Lunchroom. Again, another really weirdly, I mean, it is a random word generator, the Paratech, but it's just that's more random than usual. Oh, that's very cool. All right, slowly helping with things, put around videos and stuff. Nicely done. That's very cool. Very cool. All right.
What's that? Uncle?
What's up? Sound like Uncle. Lunchroom.
Lecture?
Okay.
Lunchroom.
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 Which is the lunchroom up here? Are you talking about the break room with the shower? I'm gonna have to change this battery to drop the light level on that.
All right.
So now we got the motion lights on.
That was.
What did that say?
Lights on.
Gabby? That's what it sounded like, Gabby. Sounded like either Gabby, Gavin is another one, but it sounded like it said Gabby. Gabby. Huh. I mean, that could have easily been the name of someone. Let's see. Portal. And then Gabby. We'll say Gabby. All right.
That was.
I heard that was. All I heard was that was.
All right.
Sounded like a woman.
Yeah, you never know.
I would appreciate it if you didn't suck this battery.
Okay, Watch yourself. You're right near my H4.
Okay, I see it.
Okay.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go back here, team. Into this space.
All right.
And I'm gonna take this music box with me. All right, I'm coming back here.
Now, the interesting thing is, Phil was on his way back there, and the motion light goes off before he's even close to it. Oh, crap. Ah! Oh, crud. Knocking all kinds of things over here. Okay. I could always do this. Markers, go to previous marker. There we go. All right. Man, that's weird. It could be Gavin, could be Gabby.
Suck this battery. Here.
But watch. He is walking towards the hallway. Motion light goes off before he even gets near it. Right there. So right there. Oh, crud. No. Okay, so motion light.
Okay. Are you okay with me being down here?
Oh, wow. Are you okay with me being down there? And then the REM pod goes crazy. That's funny. Not to mention a little spooky. Yes? Do you want to come over here? Do you want to say hi to everybody? You either get up into the tree or you come over here. Okay, come here. Come here. Yes. Yes, come here, Hicks. You want to go up in the tree, Hicks? All right, excuse me. Hold on a second. I'm going to put Hicks up in the tree so you can at least see him. Come here, Hicks. Let's put you in the tree. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh. And then here comes his brother Hudson. I love his casual look there. I love his casual look. He is all set. Look at him. Look at him, chat.
I don't know why he throws me up here. But hey, look at me. I am no uppies. I have uppies. Yes, I can now look down on my brother. I see Dorito. He's on the desk. I see my brother. He's down by the bookcase. I'm just chilling. Yeah, I'm just chilling. Hi. If you don't see me, chat, look up in the bookcase, and that's me. That's Hicks. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's get back to this. I'm kind of I'm getting a little punchy. Okay. So he says, "Are you okay with me being here?" And then this thing happens. Oh, REM pod. Then I hit okay. All right. Now.
Are you scared?
Oh, wow. That's great. That's great. GhostTube says, "Are you scared?" And then hopefully Phil will tell me what the paratech said. You leaving, buddy? All right. GhostTube. And that's, that's the funny thing is that, when people talk about the legitimacy of GhostTube, and yet it's been quiet up to that point. And then suddenly, REMPod, Paratech, are you scared?
Are you scared?
Are you scared?
No, I'm not scared. Should I be scared?
I was not going to say what it was.
I mean, you're not coming very close to me. So I don't feel like I have much of a reason to feel scared. Do you want me to feel scared?
I probably wants you to feel scared, Phil.
I'll tell you what, if you want me to feel scared, why don't you make the music box go off? Or the lights. The lights, that doesn't really make me feel too scared. And there's like
Don't.
coming up this hallway. Jeez.
You all right?
Woo, baby. Yeah, I'm good.
The portal just said don't just before you did that.
That was my own shadow. I scared myself with my own shadow. Just
But what about the motion light that just went off behind you?
Huh. Woo, baby. Yeah, I'm good.
The portal just said don't just before you did that.
That was my own shadow. I scared myself with my own shadow. Just
But what about the motion light that just went off behind you?
huh. Could have been me.
That could have been you? Okay, fair enough.
That could have been him.
I'm scooting a little closer, just so you know.
Forces me to scoot a little closer.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think of this? Us being in your space. Are you okay with that? Was that a yep?
We actually, I just realized something. We actually do a session later in the evening on those steps, I recall, if I recall properly.
Was that one of you banging?
I just put my bag down. So.
Yeah, that was Pip. And that was Pip again.
Well, you just said all three motion lights went off.
That was not me.
Let's see. How many of you are there with us on this floor? Is there just one person here?
That was my breathing just a moment ago. Just my heavy breathing.
Are you angry? That was me. Turn that one down. Are you feeling angry?
I could have just sworn I saw some shadow at the end of the corridor move.
I just heard a noise at the end of the corridor, and I felt a breeze on me. Are you angry? Yeah, it's definitely getting colder over here. Subjective or not, I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. Hey, look, if you're angry, we would love, not love, I mean, if you're angry, it'd be great if you could share why you're angry with us. You might feel like you're the only person who can understand your anger. And that may be so. But we're giving you an opportunity to share why you were angry.
See, because Phil is so far away from me, I can't hear what he's saying.
Are you angry because of something that has to do with coal, with mines?
And again, I find it fascinating that suddenly the REM pod has gone silent. We still haven't got anything on the tracer.
Is there
yet.
someone you want us to get a message to?
That's always a good question to ask.
Okay, I'm hearing cars outside.
Okay, so I am hearing cars outside.
Okay, this.
Motion light.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Motion light. Fascinating. All right. Motion light. Moving on. Okay.
Okay, this.
Motion light.
Yeah.
You all right, hon?
I'm just seeing through the IR, like light at the back.
And now suddenly the REM pod is kicking in again. I will say the REM pod does keep you on your toes. It really does.
Like light at the back, and then I'm seeing like a blackness go over the top.
Okay.
At the back.
Make a note on that.
Very real.
I feel like there's more than just one person here with us.
I'm not seeing that on the video.
Are you attached to the land?
Pip is actually looking, and that could be Paradola. Right now we're in pitch darkness, with the exception of the lights coming off of our IR. Well, it looks like there's bright light. That's just infrared, and we're in pitch darkness. So Pip could be seeing shadows moving in the hallway that aren't there. See, that's what we see. That's what we currently see.
Are you attached to the hospital? I'm hearing a lot of movement in this room to my left.
Is there someone we can talk to help you out? Is there a doctor we can reach out to?
Ooh. Those are the devices I'm always fascinated by. The ones that are triggered by motion. Yeah, the EMF ones are cool, but motion always fascinates me. And that's what makes the REM pod a really neat device, because to set it off, you've got to get close to it. You know, you got to get close to it, and you got to break the electromagnetic field that the REM pod is creating.
Didactic. Yeah, that's my word.
That's a very big word.
That's a huge word. Are we talking to one of the doctors now? Okay, I've got movement over here.
Here.
Like tapping.
Do you, T? I didn't hear it.
Didactic.
Okay, well, I gotta make a note of that since we actually heard it from Phil.
Motion light.
Okay. Last 3 minutes of this clip, and man, everything seems to be going off. Didactic. It is. It's a what I call a. Well, that's what I call a SAT word. Oh, okay.
Didactic. Yeah, that's my word.
That's a very big word.
That's a huge word. Are we talking to one of the doctors now? Okay, I've got movement over here.
Here.
Like tapping. Now you're not playing fair because you're not letting us know you're here, except for the odd noise or two.
I hear you, Claire. Says the ghost hunter.
But that could be anything.
Yeah, I don't want to give a lot of credence for just random taps, but
That's what I was kind of getting at.
yeah.
You know, we'd like to see you or hear you.
Is that the motion light again? Yeah, it was. Interesting. He says, see you, and that's when the motion light goes off. It's like the last hurrah right here. It's like, oh, you want to wrap up, T? Well, here's more stuff that we're throwing at you. Bless you.
Or hear you.
Well, there you go, like that motion light. Thank you.
Motion light. So I'm not convinced that that's not me setting off those lights down there, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to adjust them.
Okay.
And
I can.
that's me.
That's you.
Okay. So I don't think I'm setting off this one. Since I walked all the way up to it and it didn't go off. But this one, on the other hand, I think is we'll do this.
Well, you know there are several ways you can let us know you're here. You've got that.
That's me.
You've got that REM pod down pat. Yeah. Oh,
Just like that.
and you just
Just like that.
But there's also that blue light over there. I wouldn't say no if you had that.
I'm really trying
that blue light.
yeah, I'm really trying to get.
You can just
to
step,
get that go
step
off.
up to that blue light and step back. It'll just let me know that that you're out there with us.
What time did they want us to meet them downstairs?
9. We've been up here for an hour.
All right, it's 9 now.
It's 9 now. Do you want to wrap it up?
Yep. Can I do one quick experiment before?
Yeah, sure.
We'll come back up here later. I want to try the automatic recording feature on one of my recorders. Since it's so quiet here, that's the only time you can really do it. But let's reconvene because I think we're about to be.
We're about to be subject to something that West Virginia Paranormal's come up with, so that should be fun. Should be fun.
All right, let's pack it up.
Okay, pack it up, back it up.
All right, and I think nothing else happens in this last few seconds. Yep. Okay. Yeah, this was a lot of this was footage that I did not even know I had. So, yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. I'm breathing a little easier knowing that I have this. Oh wait, actually, I might just leave that because I've also got to find out. I got to find out where Phil's footage is because he's got all these cameras. And I don't have any film from him. I have no footage from him. Now that is nice to see. The amount of some of these tags that I've put in here. Actually, you can see them a little easier if I take out the GamerCat camera, like that. There you go. So I don't know if you can see them, but all these tags right here, all these little tags, that's something that happened. And then there was a break. But that's it's actually pretty decent. Some of it is Paratech, some of it is Portal stuff. But then you got the Ghost Tube stuff, you've got the there's something happening on here. And that's a good sign. It's a very good sign. All right, everybody. With that being said, I think, and Cobalt, I know you just got here, but I think I'm going to be wrapping it up because, as I said earlier, it's been a day. And I'm actually getting together with Phil tomorrow. We're doing an unexpected impromptu ghost hunt. Now, we're not necessarily doing a ghost hunt live. We're not doing it live. Oh, shoot. Just subscribed, Miranda Burcham, and then the Uncommon Sparrow. Oh my God, are you the guy that did the Doug video? Did you answer the question I asked? Oh shoot, I was so wrapped up in the footage, I didn't even see that I had people in the YouTube chat. The answer is yes. The answer on Uncommon Sparrow is yes. I am that guy. Oh shoot, I feel terrible now. Sometimes that happens, everybody. Sometimes I get so wrapped up in the footage that I failed to double check. But Miranda Burcham, thank you for that sub, and over on YouTube. And Uncommon Sparrow, sorry I didn't get to you sooner. I apologize profusely. But I'm gonna wrap up the stream on YouTube, but I'm gonna raid somebody over here, and I believe, let's see, let's see if Haunt Hunters is still on. It's gonna double check.
Here. You guys got to be safe with your boosts here. I tell you what.
Oh, he's playing Once Human. Looks like he's playing Once Human. But you know what? Just in case. Wait. No. He's They're also doing marbles on stream. And oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take you here. I'm gonna have to take you here. Now, where am I taking you? Trust me, chat. I know what I'm doing. So I'm taking you to somebody that I really enjoy on YouTube and now on Twitch. Oh, I'm glad you enjoy it, Bugs Bear. Like I said, I do this usually on Thursday nights, but Thursday nights we had something come up, and because I was doing that, I moved it out to Friday night. But you can not only catch some paranormal content on this stream, you can also catch some gaming. I do a little bit of gaming, I got midichlorian Mondays. I'm playing right now Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and then on Saturdays, and I may do a little bit tomorrow. But I get into Destiny. I get back into Destiny because that's my soul game, and I want to make sure I don't lose touch with my soul game. So, that being said, the place that I'm taking you to, we are raiding the Watcher. Now, who is the Watcher? That is one of the members of Viva La Dirt League. And if you don't know Viva La Dirt League, they are a really funny group on YouTube, and they do a lot of gaming humor. I not only suggest you check out Viva La Dirt League, but you can also check out Viva La Dirt League D&D. These are 2 separate channels, and they make incredible content. So I really, really recommend that you check out what they've got. So we are going to raid Adam. We're going to raiding Adam, and he is the Watcher. So let's go ahead and let's do that, everybody. And as you all know, if you have a tier 1 sub, you will have these emotes to choose from. But if you do not, that's okay. That's okay. I'm not telling you you have to have a sub here. I am just telling you that if you had a sub, you know, you'd be able to just go on ahead and raid with these emotes. But if you don't, that's okay too. You know, create your own message. Create your own message so long as it says it's a tea party, a tea with 2 E's, and cheers from the Monster Mash. Okay? So that's what we're doing. All right, everybody. You're going to love Alan. You're going to love Adam. You're going to love Adam because he is about to finish Ghost of Tsushima. And that is one of my favorite games of all times. So go ahead and check out his content, check out his stream, and enjoy. Until tomorrow morning, I will see you all then. Take care, everybody. Peace. And thanks for watching.
Ghost of Auckland, yeah. Freaky. Hey, who's raiding now? The Tea Monster. It's like my fucking third raid today. Thank you, muchly. Loving all the raids. He's at Ticktown, so he's not still here. You need to give him back your house keys. I know, it's so creepy that Alan just took my house keys and never gave them back. How's Ghost of Tsushima? I'm basically finished it, essentially. I'm now just cleaning up all of the, oh no, I don't want to do this up. I want to do it. I'm basically just doing all of the, collectibles and cosmetics now. Just finishing off all of the, last little bits and pieces. Who are we watching right now? I just got here, I don't know what's going on with Alan. Well, you said that Alan should get all of the, something. You were saying that Alan should do something in this game, but Alan's not here. So I'm really confused, Psycho. What is it you want Alan to do? Because I can call him if you want. I mean, he's probably with his kids and his wife, I assume. But I can give him a call if you need. Do dog type that? Oh, okay, interesting. The old dog ate my homework excuse. Just one smart dog. Yeah, interesting. Maybe you just need to change your name to Alan and fix everything. That would actually make things significantly worse and way more